Oh, God. Hmm. Fam, here we sit. And normally at this time, we're sitting in the pit of misery, saying things like, at least give me a Bud Light. Now, this week, a miracle has taken place. And it hasn't settled in yet, and it probably won't for the, God knows, 24 hours or something like that. But, fam, we just finally beat the Hawks after what seems like forever for the first time. And I'm thinking that game in Seattle might have been different too had we not made as many mistakes. We damn near gave it away today, right? With all the mistakes the 49ers made and they still won, is what tells me the 49ers are about to hit the surface and on their way to glory. Why? Because they played a game with a lot of mistakes that they got rid of. And Robert Saleh's defense, it came through. Undermanned, still lacking an edge rusher. They came through. And you see Robert Saleh on that sack of Wilson. And for anybody who thought Robert Saleh wasn't emotionally attached to this team, when Buck took down Russell Wilson and Saleh was like, oh, I thought they was going to throw a flag on Saleh for leaping in on the play. Saleh was that this dude diving across there with a clean head. That's Robert Saleh. What the hell's he doing? Oh, he was so pumped up. So I'm happy for him. And people give him a break for at least this week. And happy for the 49ers defense in general for doing a pretty good job. At Deforest Buckner, he got better as the game went along, didn't he? He looked like a complete clown the first couple of plays. And then as the game came along, he started using that world-class speed and keeping up with them receivers. And all of a sudden, the 49ers are playing defense, almost full defense. You know, those times Russell Wilson tried to find somebody downfield, they were covered. Yes, the Niners. This is the last season for mediocrity. It just depends on how healthy they can stay. And I got a kick out of people saying, "Whoa, we can trade Nick Mullens to the Patriots for a fifth-round pick." No, we're not. Well, no, we're not. What is wrong with you trading Nick Mullens? We're not trading Nick Mullens. Who are you going to do for a backup quarterback then? I didn't want to hear it. Hey, we have a winner, by the way. Snozzle, Shabizzle, baby. 27-24, that's the closest anybody got on this game, 49ers. Yes! Wait, I want to look down and see how many people said Seahawks. T-Money Sacktown. No, not him. Where are some of the people who wanted these are Seahawks? Jock said the Seahawks go win. James had the Hawks winning. Jersey Joe had the Hawks winning. Tony had the Hawks winning. Deshaun. Deshaun didn't. Only showed 49ers, I'm sorry. Well, guess it didn't happen. But I want you guys who did that, though, continue to say the 49ers are going to lose because you could be creating some kind of an energy that's helping the 49ers win. Because who was that said, I'm going to wish? Coach. Coach wrote a note and said, I am going to wish I'm going to say our 49ers are going to lose because every time I say they're going to lose, they seem to do fine. Coach, you were right. We beat the damned Hawks. Oh, anyway, let us rejoice. Let us wallow in the light of victory. Let us now go to the phone and say, hey. Who's that? It's Dre. Come on in, Dre.
Hey, this is what I got to say. Anytime the Niners beat the Seahawks and Tom Brady lose on the same day, it's a damn good day. I say,
Oh.
Seahawks roasting on an
Oh.
open fire. A playoff run they will not acquire. Not against us. Not against us. Hey, man, it's a damn good day. Hey, Ronbo, hey, man, hey, look, this is what I want to say. Deforest Buckner, 12 sacks, 3 for a loss.
Yes.
No. 12
11.
tackles, 2 sacks, 3 tackles for a loss. Did you see how he walked Russell Wilson down on that right, on the left side hash, man, in the fourth quarter?
You know I did, boy.
Shut
I was.
down.
Robert Saleh
Hey,
nearly lost his mind.
Hey, but Deforest Buckner is special. What's man what's the award? What's it? Number
What position?
he played linebacker, man. Fred Warner.
Fred,
Fred Warner.
yeah. Fred.
He eclipsed 100 tackles today. He's a baller. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
I think he earned in the first quarter, I think.
Yeah, man, he eclipsed 100 tackles. You know, I like his play. And then our defense is balling, man. Our
Wasn't he?
defense is flying around the ball. It looked like something finally clicked, man. I'll say to some of y'all starters out there who thought y'all was hot shit, y'all better come ready to play in spring practice because some of these youngsters is hungry to play, man. They played against all of their starters and they looked like they were starters. You know what I mean? Like Seahawks wasn't lacking nobody today. You know,
No.
Baldwin was everybody was there besides for their tight end, the dude who got the blonde hair. What's his name? Jimmy Graham. That's the only dude that was playing without. You know what I mean?
No, but Jimmy Graham's at Green Bay, Dre.
Oh well, shit, I'm late. Well, hey, they was playing with everybody.
Yeah, they was, and they need to be worried because we wasn't. So if they think that this was just the beginning of what's about to happen to the Hawks, we're done with that monkey on the back, Dre.
Yeah. It's about time, man. We got to win.
Way past.
We got two big wins, 2 weeks in a row against two good defenses.
Yeah, come to think of it.
Nick Mullens, he took some punishment today, man, and he stood in there in the pocket and he took it. And, you know, we got us a backup quarterback, man.
Yeah, we do. I do too.
That ball was wet. The rain was coming down today. That ball was wet. You know,
yeah, it was.
I think he ended up 32 or 40. 32 or 40 or 32 or 41 or something like that, man. So big ups to him. I like what I seen again from George Kittle. And, you know, we got a football team. We got a football team, man. We can't.
And Dre, they ain't all here yet. Yeah. Wait till they're all here. Oh, man.
It's gonna be a good year next year. And we're still in the lead for the first round pick, so that's a good thing.
What?
And, we're still in the lead for a first round pick. All of the other teams won today. So
wait. I think the Raiders and the Cardinals got the brains beat out. Yeah. But we got the number 3. 4? We still, That's all right. We're in top 5. And I tell you something, Dre, there's other edge rushers besides Bosa, and Bosa may not even. We ain't for sure he's going to be the absolute shit. So it's okay.
Hey, man. I like Bosa, bro.
I do. I ain't lying. I'm going to tell you the truth. I am too. I do like him.
Right now.
But we'd have to trade up to get him. And the Raiders is waiting for us. All right, 49ers, you guys want Bosa that bad? I want everybody on your team. Raiders wouldn't give us nothing.
I have a question. Are we gonna have 2 first rounders this year?
Mm-mm.
We're
No,
not.
Not that I know of.
I was hoping that we was gonna have. I thought we was gonna have to. No, we got that one last year from Chicago Bills. Yeah. Oh yeah, right. Solomon Thomas. He caused 4 holding penalties.
I know.
In big times too. So big shout out to Solly T. You finally showed up today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, he did a great job on that edge, man. He caught, and 2 of them were when we really needed them. 2 of them was on first down plays for the Seahawks. One was a pass and one was a run. Big plays on 3rd down, and we got those holding penalties from Solly T getting in that backfield. So
there you go.
Shout out to Solly.
Yeah, you what? And Drake, we got to go because everybody wants to come in and say something tonight. I'm gonna tell you what. Appreciate you, Drake. We ain't gonna be back till next week. Drake, I'll see you next Friday. Yeah.
Next Friday, man. Next Friday.
All right, fam. Have a good night. Yeah, Drake getting in here and help enjoy the celebration. And hey, Big Sean. Hey, as I see the Big Show. He says, Bosa fan club not happy now. Ronbo Salah is safe. I told you it was about them. It was the players more than it was the scheme. But Salah was pretty excited today. I enjoyed that. Hey, let's go to Sean.
Yes, sir. How you doing, man?
Oh, doing great,
How are
Sean.
we feeling this evening?
Feels so different. This is a weird feeling, Sean. Whew.
Hey, Ronbo, me and you get to celebrate a few victories today. We get to celebrate, of course, the Niners getting a win against the Seahawks. That's a great win. It's always a good win for us, no matter what. God. But we also get to congratulate Salah today a little bit.
Yeah.
His guys showed up, and he was consistently being compared to a guy who's trying to emulate the Seahawks defense on, quote unquote, is what they say. And he was fired up today, man. They came with energy. Marcell Harris, I'm proud of you, man.
Ooh,
Marcell
we
Harris,
got something there,
proud
don't
of
we?
you, man.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, man.
And Tavares
I can't even
straightened out a little bit at the second.
What's that?
Tavares finally straightened up a little bit toward the end of that game.
Chris Spielman said it. He said it correctly. He said, "Look, he's coming off the bench cold against a Seattle team. He's going to make some mistakes early on, and sure enough, man, he got his legs underneath him, and he had a couple key stops that was it was amazing. Another one I want to give a shout out to. Pissed me off a little bit, but I want to give a shout out to him. It's Trent Taylor. Thank you for showing me that you got some fight in you. Thank you for showing me you got a little bit of fight in you.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah. Look,
28.
And he drew a penalty
What's that
on it, so
clown's
that worked
name?
out for us, man.
Yeah.
I can't remember who the hell he was.
Trent had the dude's leg.
It don't matter.
And had full advantage. And Trent bounced down on top of him, getting ready to beat him up. I said, look at Trent.
Because he's trying to put as much as he can on film right now because he knows it's come down to the skinny on his ass. So he's trying to put some film out there that he wants to be there, And just Deforest Buckner, congratulations, man! You just a hell of a guy, Fred Warner, I'm proud of you, man. You can move from sideline to sideline. I mean, what's that?
I said Fred. When you said move sideline to sideline, Fred he be zipping too. I mean Fred hurries up. Oh, woo! Yeah. Man, that dude can move.
Yeah. So, and it's just a good victory for everybody. It really is. It just, man, this was a game that just made me so happy, Ronbo. So happy. Especially, it just shows that, hey, no matter what our record shows, we in here. And teams take notice. The league takes notice. They know we're coming. They know we were put in a bad spot this year, but they know we are coming. Yeah. And this is only the beginning, man. Get some key picks, couple nice free agents. The whole thing's going to turn quick. It's going to turn quick. We're there, and you know what, Mullens, man, I'm proud of that kid, man. I'm proud of. I got to give it to him, man. He hangs in there. He took some C.J. Beathard shots today.
Oh, he took some.
And he was in there.
Shots. Whew.
He took some C.J. Beathard shots. And got right up and got the guys back to the huddle like, let's go, and
no fear.
Just Richie James, man, hey, congratulations.
Whoa, man. I forgot about it. Should have gave him a shout out first, Sean. Woo, Richie.
Damn. And one more guy, Jeff Wilson. I was ready to scratch him off next season, and then he gets us that first down, and it's like, there's talent there. He's got to hold on to that ball, man, and that's where a lot of our mistakes have been, dropping the ball on the fucking 1 yard line and all this other shit. So he's if he can hold on to the ball, he's gonna be a good back in the league, man.
Alfred really Morris is gone. It'll be him. If they carry 4 running backs, you already know who they are. But Sean, it's like Robert Sell was asked before the game by the press, asked him some question. He says, "No, this is personal." Robert Sell had an attitude all week. I wish he'd keep that attitude with the guys all the time. So
yeah, absolutely. Hey, man, hey, 49er faithful. We can drink to this one. Have a good night. Over
you too, Sean. Appreciate your fam. Have a great night.
Yes, sir.
Big Sean checking in. And he's right. I forgot about Trent Taylor whooping 28's ass. Trent had it. If the dude thought he was going to punk Trent because he was little, wasn't that funny? Hey, Richie Rich.
Ronbo, what's going on, brother?
Oh, Richie, nothing but good things, man. I feel like I just got through working out. I was sitting, you know how you start pulling for your boys, And when you get through, you don't realize how much energy he was putting into that.
I was in here doing the same thing. I'm like, man, you know what? Let's do the rest of the season. But I'm like, but then when you see them right there, and you know they in these close games, I'm like, yeah, come on, baby.
That's
And
right.
then you start seeing the undisciplinedness at times. You're like, oh man, we're gonna lose another one of these tight games.
By
It's
some
frustrating,
bullshit.
Ronbo.
Exactly. They didn't
Yes,
do
sir.
it, Richie. They kept it up. They stayed intense. They acted like, and they was hitting so hard in that overtime. I thought somebody was gonna get seriously hurt on the Hawks team. Whoa!
But
Yeah.
the one thing the things I gotta say is that and I know a lot of people frustrated. Everybody frustrated. But the issue I have is that there are a ton of young athletic studs on this team that's finally getting time out there. And also, you got to understand, these things are going to happen when you're rebuilding a team. The Bears, the Rams, some of these other teams that brought new coaches in the past few years, they didn't have to go through this rebuild on 80% or so of your roster. They had quality studs there on their team. All they had to do was add on pieces, and they were good to go. We had to sit up there and get rid of a whole bunch of veterans and bring in a whole heap of young guys. You know what I'm saying, Ronbo? And people act like we're supposed to be good in 2 years.
And less than that. Just getting mad last year.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we live in a microwave society today. I'm like, come on. I said the third year we gonna be all right.
I like
third
that.
year. And two things I gotta add before I go. I know you got a lot of callers. Is this in the draft? I understand there are a lot of people rooting for Bosa. If we get him somehow and he drops to wherever pick we at, then I'm fine with it. But if John Lynch and his staff can't find an elite talent in this draft, wherever they're at, then shame on them. He don't need to be the GM.
True.
Period.
And
You understand what I'm saying?
And I do, Richie. And I understand there's lots of edge rushers in this draft.
Rombo, lots
You don't
of
have to have
defensive guys, Rombo. Yes, sir.
yeah.
And,
And look at the Hawks rushing line. Them dudes ain't first round picks. And they're just whooping our ass. They was all over that offensive line. There's pass rushers out there.
The only issue I have in the draft though is we have the smallest amount of picks that we ever had in a long time. I think we got only 5 picks. That's it.
They'll get more. They'll get more now because they're going to trade that first round pick. Yeah.
Yes. And the last thing I want to get to is let's take this season let's break it down, right? I'm not even going to count the three that Jimmy went in when he got hurt in the Chiefs game. Now I'm going to count the last 11 games. 3 games we got blown out in. The Rams game, the Seattle game, and the Tampa Bay game. Don't know how we got blown out in that game. But,
that
you know what I mean?
sense.
Those are 3 games. Those are 3 games we got beat up pretty bad in, right? Then there were 3 games we won, tight games, but we won. The Raiders, the Broncos, and Seahawks. All right, that's 3-3 right there. Now let's look at the other 5 games. CJ, I think, played all of those games, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. All of those games. Robin, don't you know all those games were tight games? The only game that was decided by 10 was the first Cardinal game. But that game came down to because CJ turned over the ball 5 times. And we dominated time of possession, first downs, and something else. Yeah. So 5 games we've been in. So come on, guys. And these guys are not giving up on Kyle Shanahan and his staff, man. Come on. We going to get there, baby. We going to get there.
I believe it. And it
And
ain't
watch.
gonna be long.
Bill Walsh went through the same thing. Believe me, went through the same thing. And I believe in Kyle. I believe they're going to rectify what we need next year. I tell you what I would do. I would go into the free agency, get 2 edge rushers. I want 2 veteran edge rushers. And then go into the draft, say, you know what, we could trade this pick, or we go get a linebacker or maybe a corner. And that's what I would do.
I like it. Just give me some defenders because the offense will be fine.
sir.
You can add a piece or 2 to it, but the offense just needs everybody to return. That's all they
Yes,
need.
sir.
You know?
Yes, sir. And then we good to go, Ronbo. We set. Hopefully we don't take no more major injuries. Injuries are going to come. There's nothing we can do about that. I get it. Hopefully, let me knock on wood. I'm about to knock on wood. But hopefully it's no major injuries. And that's all I got, Ronbo.
Like this year. Thanks, Richie.
sir.
I'm going to see you Friday, okay?
All right, Ronbo. I'll come on, brother. I know. I'll come on. I'll be watching you. You know, I'm always watching you and stuff. But I'll try to get on the regular.
Appreciate it, fam. Always love to hear from you, Richie.
All right, bro.
All right.
All right.
Talk
You have
to
a
you later.
good evening now. Yes, sir.
And I look at when I say Kenny, and Kenny says, all we need is a pass rusher who demands a double team. And Buckner will be unstoppable. And you know this. I mean, and thanks, Kenny. That's it. And you know what? It doesn't have to be. It'd be nice if it was Bosa, but there's other guys in this draft. There was some last year we should have looked at doing good this year. I think there's pass rushers every year, but we just didn't get them. But we got a great offensive lineman, McGlinchey. Jersey Joe. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Jersey Joe. JJ, come on in. Joe, if you don't come in, I'm going to keep singing, man. And that's about good for anybody. Joe! We moved to the Rod? Where's JJ? Should I go to the Rod?
Finally, the Niners have beat Seattle.
Let me do it. The Rod. You're right.
What's going on, man?
Oh man, that's a good time. I got the tickles all over, man. Because you know how, the Hawks. I said this year, everybody said if we could beat the Raiders, the Hawks, and the Rams, if we don't win but 3 games this year, them was the 3 we got to win.
Yeah.
Rod, the job ain't done yet. We got the Rams and
man, we beat that ass though. We beat that ass. Don't mean to cut you off, Ronbo, but we beat that ass, dog.
Did we?
We beat that ass. We had Russell Wilson on the run, dog.
Sacked his butt too. Woo!
This game right here, we gonna dedicate this game to Navarro Bowman for fucking his ACL up that year. And we're supposed to go back to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
This for you, dog.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh,
man, them boys made me proud, man. They made me proud. It's like, where do these guys get their enthusiasm from? Where does their motivation come from? Because it's like, some days they just on the field. But these last 3 weeks, man, these defense, man, these guys been flying to the football, Ronbo.
Hey, Rod, you know what though? Robert Saleh, he said, they asked him before the game, Robert Saleh said, this ain't no game, this is personal. Because, see, I think the 49ers, and I had a feeling they'd be a little pissed off, but I didn't know how they would react to it, about that serious ass whooping they got in Seattle. Well, now we know.
Yeah.
They damn near killed him.
I love it.
It was hitting.
I love it. Hey, and I just got one more important statement to make. I ain't going to make it long today because I got my phone back. I'm sure you can see on your call ID now. But you will be hearing from me tomorrow on Raw. But check this out.
Go ahead.
Give me an installment right quick.
Let me holler at you? No. Well, go ahead, Rod Wilson. And now we continue with Let Me Holler at You.
It's like this right here. The Rod says this. we done invested millions of dollars in you, Jimmy G. Get healthy, motherfucker. Don't rest. We got Nick on ice. We going to put you on ice, and we going to ride this thing out with Nick. Nick, we believe in you, boy. Let's keep it up. Let's make this a quarterback battle by the next time training camp starts. I don't give a fuck about the guaranteed money Jimmy G got. If you the hot hand, guess what? Matt Flynn was supposed to start in Seattle, but what happened? Russell Wilson took it. It's our turn, baby.
That's it.
Stay healthy, Jay Jeezy. Shout out to the Empire. And send me home, Ronbo.
Yeah. Niners!
Catch you on Raw tomorrow, my man.
Rod, oh man! And actually, I got an announcement to make about Raw, but I'll tell you about it. Let's talk about this first. Oh. Anyway, fam, tomorrow night, and actually for the next 3 weeks. This week, next week, and the week after. We're back mid-January with Raw, as I've been called away on a detail I can't get out of. So we'll be back in 3 weeks with Raw, but we will still have Saturday and Sunday football. Friday. I got my days mixed up. Friday night and Sunday. Friday night, we do predictions. Sunday game time. All right. Anyway, 775 Reno.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo? I've been a huge fan of your show for a while. I just now downloaded the app. Love all the guys that come in. You're super positive. You have a great thing going.
Thanks.
But I'm happy that they fought their butts off today. You could tell that they fought, that they really wanted this win. They wanted to come in and win this game. You could tell it was important to them. However, it's a little bittersweet still because I feel like Nick Bosa is a once in a generation type talent.
Yeah.
But here's the thing I think is that, and I listen to you guys all the time, but I'm always thinking about the now and the future, and I think, we got Joe Staley going to be, he's got a year, maybe two, where he might decide to hang it up. So we're going to have to keep working on the offensive line and getting top picks in the future for that. We don't have a lot of picks this year. So I know you think right now, and we invest a lot of talent in that pass rush and on that defensive line. And it's sad because the last several years, it seems like the D linemen, they're like in the middle of the road. They're not superstars coming out like the Solomon Thomas, stuff like that. But they're there. That's the way the draft board fell, right? That's how the draft board fell. So I feel like Josh Allen is the pass rusher, outside linebacker pass rusher. We go for him. If we don't, we do move back. And I felt like if we had that first overall pick, I possibly would have moved back still, even though I love Nick Bosa. I would have moved back just with the thought that I need an offensive tackle next year possibly to be groomed again with Joe Staley, just like McGlinchey worked out. You know what I mean? Because that's a huge thing. Game always starts in the trenches, defensive line, offensive line. That's where it all starts. So I was thinking, okay, so if we get this first overall pick, maybe we move back with the Raiders. They gave up Khalil Mack and look like idiots. They're going to want a top pass rusher when they move to Vegas. So if we move back, maybe we snag their first overall pick next year. We trade, get maybe one of their twos and one of their thirds this year, and then move back and take, because they're only going to be picking at number 3 this year, and we still end up with our pass rusher, Josh Allen, or you know what I mean, or and then make your 2 and your 3 move up for all you guys that really feel like we need a wide receiver, which I feel like we don't. Our offense is just fine. Yeah. I mean, we could use better receivers, of course, but for those guys, we could have moved that 2 and 3, moved back up and grabbed the best receiver. So then you still end up with a solid draft, knowing next year you go into it and you can grab 2 needs instead of 1 with an offensive tackle and another guy. But anyhow, love your guys' show. Huge fan.
Yeah, but what is your name, though? You haven't told us that yet. Jarek. Oh, it's going to be easy to remember your name, like Jarek, as in Jarek McKinnon, Jarek? Oh, what?
Jarrett with T's at the end.
Oh, Jarrett. Not Jarek, but Jarrett. All right. Yeah. Jarett. Was it 2 R's?
Yep, just like that. There you go.
All right. Jarrett, great to meet you, fam. All right.
You too, man. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, welcome to the club, man. We get together constantly and talk nothing but positives. Well, every now and then we get negatives.
Definitely. Well, you keep the show going. The thing is like when we're going through a hard time, guys need something to look forward to, and your show does it. The thing you got going. You guys, you bring guys together. I listen to all you guys, have different opinions and such, but you bring everybody together, and that's a great thing when you're going through hard times. So
thanks, Jared.
You're great deal.
Yeah, and it's a pleasure.
You guys have a wonderful night.
You too, Jared. Look forward to hearing from you again. All right, have a great night.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah, there's Jared.
The international caller should get a ride in first, Ronbo.
Well, I guess you just sit your guy here. Okay. Hey, Jack. What's up?
Hey. I told you guys to be patient, man. That's our boy. No, that's our boy right there. You know what I'm saying? And, I can't be loud up in here because it's late. But you know what? Hey, it's Jack's birthday. And it's Ed Oliver's birthday on the 12th. We're going to do this damn thing. And this shows you right there that we're on the right track.
Yeah. And it's going to get better, too, Jack.
England loves you. We all love you. We all 49er fans. Say what's up real quick.
Hello. What's up? From England. Wolverhampton.
Birmingham. Staffordfield. Northampton, all of England knows about Ronbo, and we're gonna keep it going.
now that is special. Oh, wow. Well, Jack, tell you, man.
The UK loves you.
Well, thanks.
You gotta do your thing. You gotta do your thing, and know that you're in our hearts and our prayers. And this is just a start of something great. All right.
I believe it too, Jack. All right, fam. And Jack, happy birthday. Is he gone? Jack zooms in and zooms out. He's like Fred Warner dashing around. That first shot in this game when Fred shot that gap and took down Carson, I was so impressed. Hey, Will, come on in, man.
Ronbo, what's up, man?
Oh, finally we can stop having to talk about how we lost again to the Hawks. That's what's up. God, I'm so tired of that. Oh, at least this game of relief. Ooh.
Man, I'm so glad, man. Man, you don't know how much hate I have for these Seahawks, man. I'm so glad we beat them, man. I want to get a shout out to Frank Clark. Ha ha.
Frank, yeah, his era is over, and we done beat them. We done beat San Francisco once, and we're looking to make it twice. Frank, man, ain't you getting a little bit carried away? Got his ass. Boy. Hey, but
Yeah,
Will,
man.
he's going to be a free agent from what I understand. I thought he was in his second or third year. Frank could be a 49er if he going to play like that.
Yeah, I mean, if they get him, I mean, if you're a Niner, you're a Niner. I got no choice but to love you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, but you know, Sherman, you know, they gave each other handshakes and hugs after the game, so
Yeah, I
it's
saw
all
that.
good. It'll probably just like a little friendly little, you know, whatever it may be. It was.
You know how you got to
But
talk that macho stuff when you're talking game, you know.
yeah, but yeah, man, Nick Mullens, man, every time I see him, man, he just gets so much better. Like he, man, it was like you can't look at him as a backup. I mean, you can only look at him as a starter because he stuck it out the whole game, man. Like he just impresses me week by week by week. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you, every week he gets a little better too. He missed George on a couple of shots, but he made up with it for some other stuff. But if he's got to iron that out, I think he can't see sometimes. 'Cause, you know, he's not. What is Nick 6'1"? I think he couldn't see him, but he had George out in front of the defense. We missed that touchdown. But otherwise, he had a good game. Didn't he get 300 yards? I think he did.
Yeah, I think he had 262. I think
No,
it was
last time I seen him was
262.
270. He had 275. He stayed at that
Oh,
275
275.
too. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, man. But I'm saying, man, he played a good game, man. Jeff Wilson, man, he had me on an emotional roller coaster. I loved him at the beginning of the game, then I hated him in the third quarter, and then I loved him again in overtime. So please, man, hold on to that football, man. Damn.
He was a little pumped up. I think, you know what? I think he's one of them dudes that gets a little crazy and nervous at the same time. He was ready to roll, but, you know, he made a couple of mistakes. I'm sure he won't back. He showed for the end of the game, boy, he was taking care of that ball, wasn't he? Boy, he wasn't about to get stripped.
Oh yeah, but yeah, man, I was great too. But that defense, man, I like I said, I already apologized to Solid, so I ain't gonna get on him no more because I'm telling you, man, the defense is seeing the light, man. They getting dogs out there. Marcell Harris, man, I'm telling you, man, that dude will be a cornerstone piece next year, and he needs to start next year. I'm trying to tell y'all. This dude is a beast, man. The way he gets in them trenches, man, and make big plays, oh my goodness.
They can't block him out.
I'm telling you, man.
You know, it's going to be like this, though. Kwaski's going to be the utility guy. Now, I would start Kwaski maybe over Exum Jr. and with a free safety, unless Colbert comes back. There's going to be some. The safety position next year is going to be crazy, man. I don't know who's going to start. I don't really know. Man, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good situation because all the players that we said wasn't doing nothing, they kind of getting it now. So, you know, especially at the last few games of the season, so it's gonna be it's a good situation. But still, you know how it goes. Players, you know, coaches gonna pick who they want to spend on the team or whatnot. But I mean, it's a good situation, man. But I looked at my watch today. You know, it always been broke, but it was ticking today because I saw Selleck balling out today. Did you see that?
I know. It was Selleck time. I hear you. Selleck, they finally ain't made but 3 catches all year, and today gets a touchdown. That's a mistake. Coach needs to put him back in there. But we got to stop. And I'm going to see you on Friday, okay?
All right, man. Shout out to the Empire, man. You know what I'm saying? We finally broke we broke this crap, man. Man, for real,
so
man.
good.
Oh yeah. And shout out to my boy Richie James.
Yeah. Damn. Richie's the reason we won that game. That run back. Man. I will. I'll see you Friday, fam.
All right, man. Take it easy.
You too. And let's go check out K-Boy.
What's going on, Ronbo? How you
K-
doing, man?
Boy, Victory, I'm doing wonderful. I tell you what, I feel like I need to order a pizza or two for celebration.
I heard you. I heard what you're saying.
Man.
Hey, man, I give a shout out. The only person I can think of right now is James, but I know it was a few more at the beginning of the preseason when Nick Mullens was playing.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to him and shout out to the other ones that said that boy needs to play. He needs to be the backup, and because he's balling. We found our backup. I am very confident in next year. If Jimmy G is not ready to roll by the first game of next year,
Nick
Mullens, he can go, and we will still have a chance to win. That's what you want from your backup quarterback. You want to have the chance to win. A backup doesn't supposed to be in there all the time, and you expect wins. But he's going to be one of the top backups in the league next year.
Oh,
you know.
when his
and
contract...
if he happens to start the first month or so, we still good.
It is. Because if Nick's contract runs out and Jimmy G went to Jimmy G heaven, not Jimmy G heaven, but went to that level that Jimmy G can get, Nick will be solidly sitting behind him. Nick would be like Jimmy G in 4 seasons. We can get a second-round pick for Jimmy or for Nick, unless.
Yeah, because I mean, don't let us pick up an undrafted quarterback that seems to be pretty good too next year. I'm not really concerned about Nick Bosa. I mean, I'm not a college football watcher and nothing like that. Everybody's talking that he's going to be the guy, you know.
He is good.
I mean, he may be, he may not be. You never know when they get to the NFL. I'm pretty sure he's going to be pretty good since his brother's at I'm going to say San Diego at the Chargers.
Yeah, you'd say San Diego.
So
Everybody
I'm pretty sure he.
Everybody calls him that. Yeah.
But like the last couple of callers ahead of me said, you know, this is a draft that's going to have a lot of defensive ends in it, a lot of pass rushers in it, so we should still be okay. We just only missing 2 pieces, in my opinion, is that pass rusher and that number 1 receiver. If we can get those 2 things either in the draft or free agency, I think we are good. So I think if that pass rusher will open up so much stuff on the defense in the secondary and on that and in the front seven. And then if we get that number 1 wide receiver, Pettis is finally showing up as a rookie. I mean, it takes a long time for a rookie wide receiver to get the hang of the NFL. So he's finally coming along. If Marquise can come back, he had a down year this year. And then we already got our tight end, superstar tight end and Kittle. All that's gonna open up. I mean, it's just sky's the limit for this team for next year and most definitely the years after this.
Oh, it only gets better and better. You see, we got a lot of guys, 23, 24, 22, 23, 24, all in there. Oh, man, these guys, it's going to be crazy good about 4 seasons.
With the injuries that killed us this year and a lot of decline for the second-year players, you know, they hit that second-year wall. For
the sophomore jigs.
Yeah. So
how much did you already?
And if we have if we just have a good mindset going into next year, I think we'll be okay. I mean, it's just the chemistry, people going in and out. We just didn't have no good chemistry this year, especially the beginning part of the year. We starting to get it together now with the rookies that's playing ball. I mean, it's going to be a good time coming up for our Niners. Yeah. It's going to be a good time. So, but I'm gonna let you go, Romo. I know you got other callers, man. I just wanted to get my 2 cents in, you know, because we got a victory. My Niners gave me a birthday gift. My birthday was Tuesday. They gave me a win before my birthday and a win after. So
there you go. It doesn't get any better than that.
It doesn't get any better with that. So I'll holler at you, Ronbo, and I'll see you on Friday, man.
All right, fam.
All right,
be looking for you. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I tell you, this is fun tonight. And we ain't crying about nobody, blaming nobody. Trez and Trey, I saw Trey on there a minute ago. How'd you like my defense tonight? Hey, James. Come on in, James.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
James, it's 49ers for a change. We're up. Finally.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
God. It took a
Hey,
long time.
a big shout out to K Boy. When he was saying a big shout out to me about saying back in the preseason that they needed to play Nick Mullens to be that backup over CJ, because I thought then that Mullens was better, and now it all came into fruition, and we're seeing it. And I'm gonna tell you something. I was hung up on that Bosa idea, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. What I seen in that young defense today, with players like Harris, Tavarius Moore, DJ Reed, DJ Jones, Julian Taylor. Let me tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. There's players on that defense that they can start cleaning out their lockers. Now, one of them got hurt today. I don't wish no injuries on nobody. One of them went down today early in the game. Where's number 23?
Yeah.
I think he needs to start packing, or have somebody come clean out his locker and they can put him in the meat wagon and let him get on whatever team he wants to be on. Okay, I hate to say it like that. It's a cold world, bro.
I know, but you know what? He was getting better. His last couple of weeks, he's been a lot better.
Well, I don't know if he was really getting better, or maybe he was just playing all out because he knows he could be cut. Okay, yeah. I don't know exactly which one it is, but if you had to ask me, would I prefer right now Tavarius Moore or Pello Witherspoon? Believe me, I'm gonna go with Tavarius Moore because this young.
But you've always had to think about Tavarius Moore. So
I'll try to tell you. And there's another diamond in that rough sitting on that practice squad by the name of Terrell Williams Jr.
I knew you was going there next.
Yeah, and a big shout out. I've said this before in the draft. I don't think we'll be able to get Nick Bosa because I think now we got the third pick, but that's okay. We got some promising young talent.
You got to be careful because if we beat the Bears this weekend, and you know what? That is not out of the question. I'm getting laughed all around me. Go ahead.
It sure ain't out of the question, but I'm gonna tell you this much. What I was about to say too, though, I want to give a big shout out to my man that's listening right now by the name of Hakeem. He lives up here in Jersey. Yeah, he told me about your show, and he also sent me some footage. And I've watched this kid quite a bit. Look at that kid I sent you an email on from Louisiana Tech, an edge rusher. I don't know if he's an edge rusher or an outside linebacker named Jalen Ferguson. Boy, they got a reference name for him, and it's called Sack Daddy. Okay, and I'm telling you right now, he is a quarterback terrorizer. Okay, and I don't see any plays that he was taking off. Period. Because I would love a Bosa, but now as good as this young defense is starting to play, like they're starting to get it, man, if we could pull a rabbit out of the hat and pay for a high-priced edge rusher, well, we got choices. We could either pay a high-priced edge rusher coming off of free agency, or we could get one that's good enough in free agency to fit what we do and not still kill us financially, and allow that young secondary to grow and them younger players.
Yeah.
They're not even all out there yet. And I'm loving what I'm seeing in Jeffrey Wilson. I do believe that, sad as it may seem, Raheem Mostert may be packing also, bro.
No, forget it. No, James.
Well, I'm
way.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm telling you. Well, okay,
hey, good as Jeffrey is, I like him, but he is no Mostert.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. When it comes to a running back guru or football player guru, like Bobby Turner, Turner will work that fumbling situation out. And
you know what? It's not even that though, James. Did you see Mostert before he got hurt? Mostert, actually, there could be a competition between Mostert and Matt Breida. Mostert, I had no idea he was as good as he was those last few games. Mostert can hit a hole as quick as Matt Breida, and they got equal speed. Actually, do you know that Mostert's a split second faster than Breida? When he ran that touchdown all the way down the field, running behind Big Mike McGlinchey, right then and there, you know he's not going anywhere. No way. There's a lot of teams that might give a good draft pick for him, though. But I don't know if the 49ers want a draft pick.
Well, I can tell you, man, he's been in the league going into his 5th year, and I'm going to tell you.
Never was with Bobby Turner.
Bobby Turner can do some things with Jeff Wilson, because that means that with McKinnon, Breida, and Wilson, now we got 3 different backs that basically have the same skill set. The only thing that separates them is that one is a bigger, more powerful back in Wilson, whereas McKinnon as well as Breida, they can kill you running out the backfield, and they will kill a defense by those back screens, and you can turn them into a receiver. You can have two receivers on the field.
We got to stop though, James, because we can go on all night about these running backs, boy. I'm pretty sure they're going to keep 4 running backs next year, because what they're going to I suspect they're going to let Alfred Morris is probably going to go, and Jeff is going to be your power back. So I see it because you got 3 guys that can run 4-2 and 4-3. They're going to stay Mostert, Breida, McKinnon, and Jeffrey will be the power guy, and get rid of Alfred Morris. But you're not getting rid of Mostert, man. I'm telling you.
only time will tell. We'll see.
We'll
man.
see.
But love what you do, Ronbo. Thank you for all that you do. Niner Empire, Niner for life. And this win here today feels exceptionally good.
Yes,
I've moved on from that draft situation, because right now we've got a lot of talent, and it's only going to get better, bro. It's only going to get better.
Can't wait till next year. All right, James. I'll see you Friday. And let's go. Hey, people think I'm joking. I'm serious. Watch out next year. It's going to be very interesting. What I saw with Mostert and Breida all at the same time, every time they played together, do you know that Mostert outplayed? Now, Matty did have a sore ankle, but every time, who had the most yardage? Mostert. Hey, DeMille.
Ronbo, step back for a moment.
Uh-oh.
Niners!
Did that feel good? Especially, and check out DeMille's Santa wear. I'm loving it. And he got the Niner logo on it. I need that hat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ronbo, first and foremost, I've been kind of busy lately. The reason I haven't called in recently, but I've been watching and listening to all your shows. So,
cool.
But I had to call in tonight, man.
Oh, yeah. Got to. After
Tonight,
this win?
Yeah. Man, tonight is such a special night for the Empire because, for those who've been Niner fans for as long as I have, or even longer than I have,
and suffered this last 5 years.
I mean, you can go back to the Thanksgiving turkey game. You can go back to the Bye Felicia on the plane. You can go back to the, I'm the best cornerback. Of course, he with us now, but you can go back to all these different games where we've just been the NFC Championship game. We've been just cheated out, and we've been embarrassed by Seattle. And today we got retribution and finally stick it to them. I don't know if they're completely eliminated from the playoffs, but to know that we're a
2
part
games
of
left.
that if it does happen.
Oh wait, the Vikings won. They beat Miami. Yeah.
Okay.
They're a game ahead.
All right. Well, just knowing that we made their road tougher. Man, I got a Seattle coworker at work, and he just always walks around.
Why does everybody know one of those guys? God.
Yeah, just so smug and so arrogant, And I was going to the movies the other day, and I saw a guy with a Seattle hat on. I didn't say nothing, but boy, I wish I could see him today.
Hey, to tell you what, DeMille, because next week, if I'm not mistaken, I think Seattle has to play Kansas City.
Woo!
I think so.
Yeah.
See,
that's true. Then they're going back to back.
Yeah, they go get it. But you know what? They played the Rams tough, so high-powered offenses don't really scare them. So the 49ers, people don't realize, the 49ers did a good job today because the Hawks are hardcore. That defense, you see how they was all over Nick Mullens. Them Hawks can play some defense. Oh,
And
man.
and Ronbo, when the game got close, the thing that I was the most proud of was just that, we found a way to hold it together, because so many times we've lost close games, not just to Seattle, but other teams, and to see them, stand together and really, we made a few errors down the
Yeah.
stretch, but to see them come in and just have an attitude that we're not going to lose this game today, no matter what.
And stay
I mean, it's a
determined.
beautiful thing.
Yes.
And I wish, and Rombo, I wish Bowman was still a part of us to
I know.
enjoy this win, because he's one of the old Warriors that we used to have. We used to go to war back against Seattle back in the day. And
Damn right.
but it is
Came in
what
with
it is,
attitude
but
every time.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I mean, it's a great. This feels like this is the closest thing to a Super Bowl win we're gonna get right now.
I know.
At this moment.
We have to appreciate it. It's the Hawks.
Yeah.
And the Hawks
Yeah.
having a decent season.
Yeah.
They was on their way to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Maybe. And we ended that run.
Yes. And this helps confidence, Rombo. Like one of your previous callers said just a moment ago. Let's just say if for some reason Garoppolo isn't quite ready to go week 1, we got a backup that we know we got confidence in that can help us, get that first win of the season next year. So,
and you'll give them
we're
Jerick
in a
McKinnon?
good spot.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Yes, sir.
DeMille, let me see you. It'll be Friday because we're going to hold off on Monday Night Raw for about 3 weeks. But after that, we'll be back. But Friday, we will be back. And, of course, game time. All right?
And just real quick, I love that background you got, the fatheads of Garoppolo.
I got the GOAT
Montana.
And the future GOAT. Thanks, DeMille.
That's awesome, man. All right, Rombo. Have a good evening now. Go Niners.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, DeMille. Hey, we ain't.
Right,
I'm gonna see you again before Christmas. I just realized Christmas ain't this weekend. All right,
sir.
fam. Have a good night, DeMille.
All right.
Oh. Yeah. Now I'm loving what I'm seeing in the chat. Now we're discussing who do we do. People are saying bad things about Josh Allen. And he was the next guy. I guess, is there anybody else besides Josh? Isn't there supposed to be? Here's the thing, fam. Where did Seattle get all those pass rushers? Every damn moose on that line was in that backfield like this. It's okay. Hey, we got a call from Germany. Who could that be? Hello.
Hey, Ronbo. What's up?
Hey, and what is your name?
I'm Luca.
Luca. There's a song about you, It goes like,
yeah,
my
I know
name is
that.
Luca. I live on the second floor. Luca, you're calling from Germany? I see caller ID says.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, pleased to meet you, Luca.
It's midnight.
Yeah,
midnight
pretty
here.
late, huh? And you're staying up.
Yeah.
Hey, it's almost the same as awesome. Oh,
Yeah,
Luca,
but
welcome to the program.
it was
What are
a
you
really
thinking here
good
tonight?
game.
Huh?
It was a really tough game and a really good game,
really
and I loved
tough.
it.
Every last quarter.
Yeah, every win, and especially against the Seahawks, is the best feeling
I know,
ever.
isn't it? It's a wonderful thing, isn't it? And
Yeah.
Luca, I think this is going to
And
continue.
so I'm a little excited. My first call in here,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm a little excited.
Oh, good.
And yeah, I want to say you're doing a great job, and you're the real MVP.
Thanks, Luca. Too much. We're all the MVPs. We all love the 49ers. We are one, including you, especially you. I mean, we're talking all the way across the pond. Delighted.
Yeah, Niner Empire worldwide.
That's it. We extend around the world. That's why the Niner Empire never sleeps. Somewhere on the planet, somebody is talking about the 49ers at all hours. Hey, Luca, you have a lot of friends. We have the Niner Empire chapter. We have one in Germany. Are you a member?
No, I'm not a member.
Yeah, I'm not know. I don't know exactly where the central location is. As where the meetings and activities take place. But you got to give me a note on Ronbo Sports, the webpage, and I'll get back to you with more information about that. I want you to be involved in everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Meanwhile, we've got 2 more games to go. What do you think is going to happen? We play Chicago this weekend. How do you think that's going to go?
Oh, this will be a tough game.
Yeah.
And especially the good defense from the Bears.
Oh.
So lots of sacks probably for Nick Mullens.
And
yeah.
I'm so
but
man,
yeah, but
Khalil Mack.
hopefully we win. We win against the Rams. That's the main thing.
See,
So.
I agree. Don't worry about the Bears. If the Bears have to win, they have to win. But the Rams, now that's the game to get mad and take personal again. That's pretty much what they did today, Luca. The 49ers just said, enough. We got to beat these guys today. And they came out there with the right mindset. So maybe they'll think that way when they play the Rams, too. So.
Yeah, they showed heart. And hopefully against the Rams, too.
Tell you. And if we beat
need
the Rams.
Win, yeah.
Oh, that'll make everybody's season, Luca. That means we'll have beat the Raiders, which I hate, the Hawks, who I hate a little bit more, and the Rams, which I currently hate more than anything, because their fans are the biggest jerks in the world. Luca, do we use the word jerk in Germany, or do you have an equivalent to a jerk in Germany? What is a guy that you really hate? It really gets on your nerves talking crazy all the time. What do you refer to him as?
Bottle.
Wait, say it again.
Trottel.
I gotta look that up. It sounds like it gets to the point.
Yeah, or you can. What's even worse is Wichser or Idiot. Idiot is maybe the best thing you can say.
These things have a nice
that's
ring to
okay. There are lots of words.
I know, because there's jerks everywhere on this planet. There's got to be we got a lot of words for jerks here. That was just a nicer word I could use on the air in case children are watching. So, and Luca, we got to go.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I appreciate you getting in here. I hope to hear from you again soon. Well, get back in here Friday. It'd be great.
Yeah.
All right?
I'll do my best. So,
yeah. All right. Hey.
Yeah.
Luca from Germany.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. You too.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. And we go from Germany all the way back to New Zealand for Lee. Lee.
Yo, what up, Ronbo?
Hey, Lee, winning. As Charlie Sheen used to say, winning.
Winner, chicken dinner, Ronbo.
Yeah. Oh, that's
no,
such
good
a
to
relief.
win today.
God.
Yeah, like I was so happy that we won today, Ronbo. My smile couldn't be any bigger. This is a long time coming. We haven't won a game against them since we were back in the stick, right?
I tell you, it's been that, that is the last time. I keep thinking, did we ever win one of Levi's? We've never won one of Levi's against that team. Colin Kaepernick beat them just before we moved out of Candlestick. You're right. It's been friggin' ever.
Like 5 years.
Yeah. And they beat us in the playoffs.
That was a long time coming. Yep.
Man. God. So this
it
is
was good to get that win today.
oh, man.
I'm not sure, it's funny because so many people are worried now about Nick Bosa.
The crying is ridiculous. He's not the only guy in the draft that's going to be able to help. I really don't believe that. And also, we need to go for a free agent anyway. I'd rather them throw the house at Clowney, Carr, not Carr, but Ford. Ford, Carr, get it? If the Cowboys screw up and lose Lawrence, there's other guys I wish we could go get. Clowney, man, please get him. I don't know if they can pay all these people.
There's a lot of talent in the free agency. That's why I said to you last time I called. I think we just have to get someone in free agency. So we go into the draft not needing Nick Bosa. People are putting all their hopes on getting Nick Bosa. There's so many other talents. I got to give a shout out to James because he's on the money again, Ronbo. He was on it last year with Derwin James. The guy that he said out of Louisiana Tech, Jalen Ferguson, he's a beast. I think he's the only guy that comes close to Nick Bosa in this draft out of any edge rusher.
But the bad thing is,
I watched this tape last night.
We draft maybe third or fourth. Somebody's going to trade up for a quarterback. So you know what? Bosa's definitely going to be number 1 or 2, depending upon if anybody wants a quarterback or not. And this guy you're talking about, I'm sure John Lynch knows about him, and probably, if he's all that, he could be in San Francisco.
Yeah, they got him going as like a mid-first or a late-first, so
Fifth.
I don't know, maybe we could even get someone else, like we could get like the best linebacker in the draft, Devin White. We could move back, acquire a pick, and then move back up and get both of them.
Lee, did you say he's a fifth-round pick? The rusher from Louisiana Tech?
He's a mid-round first to a late first.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
That's where they project him to go, because he's from Louisiana Tech, so he's sort of a sleeper in the draft. Like, people don't know how good he actually is.
No, they know.
I think he's
nobody's gonna let on.
Of breaking Terrell Suggs' college record. He needs one more sack. He's got one more game too.
I guarantee you people know about him. Oh,
yeah,
man, just get him in here.
And I'm glad for Mullens too.
I know.
I was one of the callers like James that said that Mullens, he was our second best quarterback from the start of the year. We've seen it in preseason. So I'm just happy for him, Ronbo. He's come up with 2 big wins for us this year. The Raiders game, the Battle of the Bay, the last one, and then also the Seattle to get that, final win.
Oh, right.
Finally get a win.
Oh, Lee, you're right. He has beaten our most hated enemies. He has beaten the Raiders, and he beat the Hawks. If he beats the Rams, wow.
Yeah, he's done it with, so many injuries too. He hasn't had all the help, he hasn't had all the talent out there on the field to help him either, so you got to give credit to the young guy,
Lee, there's something to picking up undrafted people. They come in with a bigger heart and a more ferocious attitude. I'm thinking there's probably some more to be found next year.
Yeah, exactly. We got a lot of sleepers like George Kittle. He was one. He was a 5th rounder. Brader, he wasn't even drafted. So there's so many guys you can get late in the draft that end up being good. Even Marcell Harris, he's looking good. I think he's going to give Carter a run for his money too.
You know what though? He's a 2nd-round pick. His stock fell because of his injury. This happens, but a lot of times those guys don't come back from those injuries. Marcell is. He's going to be better than that next year because this injury is just recently getting good.
Yeah.
Oh, Lee, we're going to go. I'll see you Friday, okay?
See you, Ronbo. Thanks. Shout out to Nine Empire, Money Mark, and Sony.
Yeah. All right. Have a great day, Lee. And let's go. Wait a minute. Donna Bell says, my 2 nephews moved to Seattle, and they are huge United fans, and I wonder how work will be for them tomorrow. And Peter, you're right. Clary's a beast. Get him. Mel.
Hello?
Mel? Come on in.
Ronbo, what's going on, bro? Bang night again. You know what time it is.
That's right. It's time to finally ring that bell. So get them off us. Mel, you and I both are secondary guys.
Oh, yeah.
I think we might have. I think Akello, I'm hoping it's not, but I have a feeling that's serious. Is he okay? Oh, I'm hearing he's okay. Okay.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, Kello, I think we need to give him, another year. I know James was just talking about how Kello might be
packing
gone.
Up meat wagons and carrying on, yeah.
Yeah, I sincerely hope not, just because of the fact that we saw last year, we saw his potential. And I don't think that it was a matter of beginner's luck or anything. I can't honestly tell you what happened and why his ability dropped off, or not his ability, but productivity dropped off.
Just
because
regressed.
He was actually projected. Yeah, he was projected to be really, really good this season. He was working out with Sherm and the other, veterans and all of that. So I think and hope we should give him one more year. Yeah. So, but the game isn't even, hasn't even been over for any amount of time yet, and already the Seahawks fans is crying. Oh, and they're saying that the refs gave the game away to us, and I got to be honest. Now, I didn't admit that to them. I said that that's not true, but in my heart, I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna say they gave it to us, but the refs definitely helped out.
Okay,
but Seattle fans can't say anything because that's how they beat us in the NFC
every
Championship.
Time.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
But Mel, I just want to ask you a question. That roughing the passer call, was that legit?
Terrible.
See,
that was terrible.
So I don't know. The Hawks was given every opportunity to beat us. See, so I'm
Yeah,
and then
true.
holding penalties, they didn't get called for all the holding penalties they was doing. So
Right. You're
I don't
right.
know if the Hawks got a legit case or not.
Right. What did kind of have me bothered? First of all, I had an anxiety attack in the fourth quarter when they tied the game up. I'm like, here we go. At the end of the
No.
third, here we go. We've been finding ways to give games away. And then the announcer started putting out those stats about Russell Wilson. No, he's a fourth quarter specialist. And I'm like, yep, they setting us up again, just like
Put
they
that
did
graphic.
versus the Packers with Aaron Rodgers, just like they did versus Eli and the Giants.
Made
They
me
setting
so
us up.
mad. Putting that
Yeah,
graphic up.
but
Oh, go build him up a big a fanfare before he gets it done. Now, if he gets it done,
right.
it adds more impact to the play. Would y'all please stop?
Exactly.
Boy, that made me so mad.
Word. And bro, I know it's, the holiday Christmas season and everything, but there's a couple guys on our squad that were trying to give the game away as a gift or something. They was like rolling out the red carpet like they wanted Seattle to win. What's up with Kendrick, man? I love Kendrick Bourne too. He's our only receiver that's has such a big body. But that's like the fourth or fifth time this season when big plays that we had to have, the ball went to him and they weren't bad balls at all.
Came up
both
short.
his hands and he dropped it.
Mm-hmm.
One was a touchdown earlier this season.
And especially that one that added to your anxiety attack in the second half. Kendrick, you're supposed to pull that down. That was supposed to pull
Definitely.
That one
Without
that got batted down, I can't be mad at him on that one. But that one he went up for and didn't bring down, no, that's Kendrick's fault.
Yep. But Deforest is a savage. And I don't even like talking a whole lot about the draft because you know how I feel about the draft already. This ain't the 50s, 60s, 70s, or even a little bit of the 80s where teams drafted a guy and with the whole purpose of developing him into their offensive or defensive scheme or whatever. It's not like that anymore. It's you draft a guy. This dude has 3 years to get it together. Right. And if he doesn't, he's out of there. So and how many examples do we need? Because it happens every single year. Every single year there's a draft. And every single year, somebody's the first pick, the second pick, or, a high first-round pick. How many of those guys are complete busts? Teams and organizations who trade 30 draft picks for this one to get in position to get this one dude, then the dude comes and he's terrible or average. Like, how many times do we have to see that before we say, you know what, I'm not going to bank my hope or the future of, my team on a pick that has never played a snap or a down in a professional football game because that ability does not always translate. So I think we need to
often
right. We need exactly. I think we need to, at the very least, even if it's a guy who was undrafted or a lower draft or who may not even be a superstar, I think we need to grab guys like that, the guys that we've seen on the field, and we can assess their talent on the NFL level and say, you know what, this dude is going to be able to do something, even though it's not like he had a monster year where he was. Look at Jerick McKinnon.
And look at
Minnesota.
Look at George Kittle. Never used him like that. So, Mel, we got to stop though.
So, yeah.
Mel, and
all right, Ronbo.
Yeah. Let me see you Friday. And Mel, are you on the chat right now, by any chance?
Nah.
Because you got it. The Cowboy Empire is in here crying. It's hilarious. They got shut all the way out.
By the Colts. Yeah. Yep.
Cowboy fan, I'm loving you in here, man. Mel.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
right, Mel. I'll talk to you Friday, okay?
You heard from Paulie? Did Paulie call recently?
Yeah, but Paulie did send me an email, though. Funny you mentioned him. Yeah, he sent me an email. He's been working at some crazy hours, but he's checking in and let me know he's still here. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, that's why I asked, because I always tell you that he said what's up. So
Yeah, I love Paulie, man.
He just hit me up, so, yeah.
He must be working hard. All right. All right, Mel. See you this weekend.
All right, my brother. You have a good evening.
You too, fam. All right.
Bang, bang, Niners game.
Yeah. I just want to point your attention to the chat. Anybody there's a Cowboy fan here. It's hilarious. He just got everything to say. Furious Cow, yeah, and the laugh. Cowboys Empire. You know what, guys? I'm serious. I've never seen a team at this point in the season on their way to the playoffs get shut all the way out. You got to admit that's hilarious. All right. let us go to Yamin.
Ronbo, what's good with you?
Yamin.
Hey, Ronbo, what's good with you, Ronbo?
You know, fam. You know. Man, we finally got past them.
Right. I seen the joint with C. McCarver. You know what I'm saying? You mean, salute to you, Ronbo, C. Right. McCarver, Jersey Joe, Yizzo, Jersey Joe, Yizzo. What's good, Jersey? Jersey Joe got the Super Bowl ring. I'm stuttering. Nighthawk, what's good? Today's segment is going to be Pants the Fish. You know what I'm saying? Pass the tilapia fish. You know what I mean? And not go when you got knocked the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know God.
Niner Empire was good. You know what I mean? Salute to my women. You know what I mean? Salute to the Niner Empire. I ain't just a Niner for life, a Niner for eternity. You know what I'm saying? Ronbo, take the floor, Ronbo.
I'm telling you, I mean, you took the words right out of my mouth. This is one of the most festive days we have had as a group of people that love the 49ers ever. We went 5 years. They've been beating our ass for 5 years. They took us out of the Super Bowl and beat our ass ever since then.
Ronbo, can we give a shout out to Colin Kaepernick, Bowman, Alex Smith?
We did it for them. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't forget. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's such a wonderful feeling. And we ain't feeling it yet. I mean, I'm not feeling like I'm going to feel it. I'm feeling as soon as I get something to eat, kick back and relax, I'm start hollering and screaming, running up and down the street. Got them bitches off us, man. They've been beating us forever. We finally handed them their ass. Finally, it took for 5 years. I'm talking half a decade to get them off us. They can stop walking around saying they own us.
Listen, Seattle don't own shit right now. Later on this somebody some tilapia fish. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, put it in the oven. Or or fry it. Put some barbecue sauce, throw it back in the oven.
A little butter on it when you put it in the oven.
For like 10 minutes.
No, too long. 6 minutes on each side, Put a little butter on it. Oven, broil, turn it over, 6 more minutes. Eat them. God, eat them hawks.
Hey, Ronbo. Niner Empire, you need... I'm stuttering. Niner Empire, this is what we're going to do. You know what I mean? We're going to get these T-shirts together. It's called Pass the Fish. You know what I mean? I want you to, get a Niners jersey, a Niners hat, hoodie, whatever. It's called Pass the Fish. Shout out to Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? And and salute to Richard Sherman, too. Nighthawk, I see you. Jersey Joe, Yizzo. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I just realized something. Somebody pointed something out here. You know who owns us now? The Cardinals.
Nobody.
No, the Cardinals own. I forgot.
Nobody owns us.
Wait.
We got a fucked up record. You know what I'm saying? We're moving in the next year. You know what I'm saying? We beat Seattle.
We got to beat Larry.
Nobody owns us, Ronbo.
Wait. I'm just saying. We got to beat Larry Legend. Fitz has beaten us You know what? Fitz has beaten us almost as many times. You notice I didn't say all the Cardinals? Fitz! It's Larry Fitzpatrick. He cannot retire this year, He's got to play one more year so we can get his ass. Oh.
Ronbo, today is Niner Day. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
We don't care about the LA Spams. You know what I mean? We beat the Seattle tilapia fish, and we don't care about the Arizona Sandpaper. You know what I'm saying? Jersey Joe, Yizzo, Ronbo. You know what I mean? I love you, Ronbo. We're going to enjoy this win.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm going to see if I can get the T-shirts made. It's called Pass the Fish. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
I love it. Hey, and you're in a place right now. I hope Philadelphia can take out the Rams tonight. But yeah, I mean, we got to go, man. Let me see you Friday.
Ronbo, I love you, Ronbo. Salute to Seattle from my old head Arcade Jada and y'all man, the 90 Empire. Ronbo, close it out, Ronbo. Got me speaking from the soul, Ronbo. Let's get it.
Oh, man, yummy.
Pass the fish. I'm out.
Give him 2 pieces.
I love you, Ronbo. Oh, yeah, Ronbo, first quarter, it was the meow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niners! Meow. I love you, Ronbo. Niner Empire, I love y'all. I'm out.
We love you back, fam. See you Friday. Oh, man. Yeah, this is too funny, man. So, and now I see Dak Prescott, the GOAT, in the house. Cowboys, you know what? Y'all got a lot of nerve. I mean, I'm impressed with that much. You got balls. Hey, 704, Gastonia, North Carolina. Come on in.
Well, what's up, man? Outside of Charlotte, North Carolina, man. Ronbo, man, it's finally good to speak to you. I feel like a kindred spirit with you. As somebody who loves the Niners as much as I do, man, I am on cloud 9, man.
Yeah.
Ronbo, dude, those Seahawks, they thought
wait.
they could
what is
just
your
come
name,
down
fam?
here.
What
My
is your
name's
name?
Roger.
Roger. Hey,
Roger.
Raj. Go ahead, man.
Grew up in the Bay, had season tickets growing up all the way up there. Was at all those big games with the Niners. But living out here now. But man, those Hawks, man, they thought they could come down here and open our door, walk into our kitchen, make a sandwich, take their shoes off, leave their crumbs everywhere.
Because they own the place.
You know what Yep. And you know what we did? Like Martin Lawrence, we showed him the front door and we said, "Get a step in. Get out of here."
Bam!
That's right, man. I am so sick, man. With Pete Carroll with that smug look on his face.
And that chewing gum.
I was honestly concerned that he's going to catch ammonia. That guy is so old. He can't afford to be out there on the sideline. In that kind of weather, he's going to get sick.
And Roger, did you notice the guy that came to us early in the season? I think the 49ers offered him a job. He said, "Ken Norton Jr., you used to be a 49er.
Oh, man.
We are family. Come on in here." Was it 3-4 days later? Ken Norton Jr. says, "I got to go, guys. Pete's calling me." Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I love Ken Norton Jr., man, and I'll never forget Ken Norton Jr. But golly, man, that made me a little bit mad. That was no love right there. But I gave him a pass on that one. But it's good to see the Niners get it over on them. There's some guys that need to be mentioned. Okay, Solomon Thomas, since he moved in, he drew some key holding penalties. He had a quiet game, but he had some key holding penalties that stopped drives, and that was a big impact. And I liked what I saw out of him.
Hawks fans think that was cheating, and they thought those calls shouldn't have been made.
Oh, poor Hawks fans complaining about the referees, and the calls didn't go their way for one.
They never had any sympathy when we were getting abused by the refs, and now they're actually asking for any kind of no, Hawks, no. For years we've been putting up with this, and you know it. God.
And we just went up there and we grabbed them by the beak and we threw them down to the ground, and they're crying about it. Hey, let's talk. It's Christmas time. Let's talk about yo ho ho, St. Nicholas Mullens, baby.
Ain't he something special?
Stepping it up.
Oh, I do like Nick. He gets better every week. I'm looking forward. Since he's evolving so quickly, I can't wait to see what he looks like next week. He just had a couple of miscues today to George Kittle. He had some key drops, some incredible drops.
One pass,
Oh, he had some. I mean, Trent Taylor and Kendrick Bourne, they should be kissing Nick's feet right now because they should be really sorry. You know, I just, my God, that game didn't have to be that hard. We could have actually won that game a little easier if catches were made. You know?
Yeah. But now I have to mention Jeff Wilson. Man, he's great. Fumbling the ball. He redeemed himself with that run at the end of the game to put us in field goal position. So hats off to Jeff. Another guy that I was stoked on seeing was PETA from Tonga coming out there. The nation of Tonga knocked Lockett in the next week, man.
Tyler's going to learn.
Oh, man.
You know, he thinks he can just make those catches and run back all the way. He does it all the time. He didn't do it today, though, did he?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. He was thinking he's going to take this to the house and the game's going to be over. And no, we knocked him back in the next week, man. Oh, my gosh.
It must have sounded like a truck. Bam!
Hey, I played football with
Tyler, can you see my fingers? Count the fingers. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Raj.
No, man, this is great. I could care less about the draft. I could care less about free agency right now. I'm just going to enjoy this tonight.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the Niners. Love what you bring to the Empire.
Thanks,
Strikes
Raj.
back, baby.
Thanks. And Roger, tell you what, let's appreciate your family. Let's get on back in there Friday, okay? We'll see if we give everybody a shout tonight, okay?
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, Roger. Have a good night.
Have a nice night.
All right.
Bye.
Roger Berry. I think he said Barry Bourne out in NC. Hey, Tony.
What's up, Ronbo?
Tony, I'm telling you, I'm getting concerned about Nick Mullens. Tony, and I know you're a very keen eye on certain things. I'm noticing Nick Mullens, he seems to be becoming one with Kyle Shanahan. What do you make of him so far, and what does he look like at the end of the season? Does Jimmy need to be concerned?
I don't think Jimmy needs to be concerned at all because they're not going to have $30 million a year sitting on the bench, whatever he's making.
And that's
so
true.
I think he's pretty much locked in for the starting job. But if things do go south, now we have a good backup quarterback that we know can get us some wins.
Yeah.
They'll push,
he's going to push Jimmy, though. That's what I like. He's really going to make Jimmy really take his game to the next level because Jimmy's not going to sit behind Nick Mullens. But, knowing he's there is a good thing. But go ahead.
If Jimmy doesn't improve based on Nick Mullens trying to come after his job, then he's not our quarterback.
Yeah,
I want a quarterback who's hungry.
Yeah.
Mullens is hungry. If Garoppolo can't be that way, which I think he will be, I don't think there's any doubt that he's not that type of way. He's worked hard his whole life, but I'm just putting that out there. One thing with Nick that I think he does better than CJ is he makes smart reads and he knows where the football is going to go in certain situations. With CJ, he would hold the ball for too long. He could take sacks, but he didn't know where his receivers were going to be, even though this is his second year in the system. He's been here technically longer than Nick has.
Yeah.
I just don't think CJ is as smart as Nick. Nick has worked harder, I think, the past 2 years to get where he is now. And I'm glad he's performing this way because it proves that you don't need to be the biggest guy or have the biggest arm to be successful. You just need a good coach, a good system, and some good work ethic.
He's demonstrated all of that. I'm really impressed. And as I say, Nick seems to have learned and grasped and he's able to apply within 7 days. The things he messed up in last week, he didn't mess up in today, and the week before, and on and on and on. So he's something else.
Now, let me tell you something about a guy named Deforest Buckner. I don't care what anyone says. He is the second best interior rusher in the league. To have 11 sacks on a defensive line that doesn't really have much production. Solomon Thomas, he's probably the most inconsistent player I've seen the past few years, except he's mostly terrible.
Oh, my God.
Eric Armstead takes plays off. He doesn't try 100% of the time. And then we just don't have talent outside of that. But to have 11 sacks in a season from the interior spot is amazing. Aaron Donald has 16.5 leading the league. That's crazy. That's unprecedented.
But look who's got next to him. He got Ndamukong Suh, and he's got Brockers. I mean, that kind of a cast, if you put those guys around Deforest Buckner, I wonder,
I think he could have the same production. Plus, he has guys coming off the edge, too. The Rams run mainly a 3-4 scheme, but they have some really good rushers coming off the edge, so that helps Donald, too.
Yeah, no
names.
Because
if teams want to protect
pretty
the edge,
good.
he'll collapse the pocket.
Yeah.
So, and then one more thing. I don't know if this is because of a lack of pass rush or because of Saleh not putting his defense in the right situation, but we have 5 takeaways in 14 games.
I know.
Think of that.
That's annoying.
The second fewest amount is 11. We have 5, and our turnover differential is negative 21.
Mhm.
That's not winning football.
No.
We've been in some really close games, but we have to get that corrected. I think getting a pass rush will help because the quarterback will get the ball stripped more often, and he'll be pressured into throwing balls he really shouldn't be.
Right.
And you can see in Chicago with Khalil Mack and Akeem Hicks, they're just absolutely terrorizing quarterbacks, and they're making reads that they shouldn't be. So that might fix the issue, but it needs to be addressed.
Yeah, you're right.
This
Because you're right, because Chicago leads the league, I think, in the INTs. And that's because the pass rush from hell is coming at that quarterback at all times. He's throwing that ball to save his life. So, that's what it takes. Yeah. So we're going to see where that goes next year. John Lynch is fully aware of this, though. And I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of disappointments this year because I got a feeling the 49ers are going to go all out to get every guy they can get on that front line defense. Because when you have that, your secondary does not have to work that hard. Everybody knows that.
We need to do that, but we also need to do it intelligently. We can't just throw $30 million at some edge rushers. We need to find the right guy. If we do end up paying someone in free agency, he has to be the guy. I don't want guys with injuries. I don't want guys who are inconsistent because at the end of the day, if you can't have a consistent pass rusher, there's no telling how your defense is going to do on a week-to-week basis.
That's why, just like you, I agree. Let Ziggy Ansah be somebody else's problem. Do not bring him to San Francisco. Tony, we're out of time, though, Tony. Let me see you Friday, okay?
All right.
All right, buddy. Have a good night. And as Angel Cortez, newsflash, Mount St. Helens just blew again, and salt rocks are being reported to be landing on every Sea Hag's lawn. And that salty water is being pumped in from San Francisco Bay. Bang. And Kenny says, can I get your loudest Nana holler for beating the Raiders and Seahawks this year? Ronbo, Northwest is on hush mode tonight. You can certainly do that. And thank you, Angel and Kenny, for the contributions. Nana! It's such a relief to get those off. 5 years is a long time. Every year they come in, they leave, laughing and clowning. Hey, where's a good place to eat in Santa Clara? We don't want to talk to you, and we're not going to eat with you. It's Trey from VA.
Finally.
Yes.
And I do mean finally. We got it. What's going on, Brother Ronbo?
Oh, Trey from VA, one half of the TNT connection. You know what's going on, man. I tell you, I'm numb. I'm still not appreciating it like I should. Because it's like you've been running for like 15 or 30 minutes or whatever it takes to get tired. And when you finally stop, put your hands on your knees, and you feel so good. Trey, they've been whooping our ass forever.
Let me give a shout out to my tag team partner. Shout out to you, Brother Ronbo. Shout out to everybody that's been suffering. We just sitting back. They've been doing. To get better, you got to get better. And so before we think about the Rams, we got to take care of these guys. So shout out to Kyle Shanahan, for getting the team ready.
Yeah.
And I guess let me get a special. Let me holler at you, Ronbo.
Well, this is the thing. As we continue, it's
yeah.
Since we can't do it tomorrow night, let me holler at you.
Yeah. Oh gosh, can't believe I'm going to say this, but Robert Saleh, let me congratulate you, sir. You finally followed up 2 strong games of adjustments.
Yes.
I saw things, but here's the thing I don't like. That we continue to do, and this is where it sucks that we're going to lose out on Bosa, but we're going to get Allen. All right, people got to realize Allen to me has that linky Alden Smith 6'5", 260 type body frame. This man has 14 sacks in the SEC, Ronbo. They don't even throw the ball in the SEC, do they?
Whoa.
Do they throw the ball?
Somebody tried to say Josh Allen is no good.
He has 14
He's
sacks. They don't even throw the ball in the SEC, so it's not like he's whatever. But anyways, the point is that he can take. People are saying, well, he won't fit our scheme. Whatever it is Cassius Marsh is doing, lining up, acting like an outside linebacker, pass rusher, missing the guy every single time, Josh Allen can do that.
Trey,
do you agree?
They play the 3-4 or 4-3.
But Kentucky plays a 3-4. He's an outside linebacker, but he's 6'5", 260.
Yeah.
Or, right in that range. I mean, he can play, like I said, Cassius Marsh on 2nd and 3rd down is always standing up.
How heavy?
How
much does he weigh?
2-point stance. Josh is he's listed at 260. He's probably around 230.
That's all I need to know. 260 will
get
it done.
He will be fine.
Yeah.
Just look at Chandler Jones' frame. They're gonna get bigger. Look at Danielle Hunter's frame. They're gonna get bigger. So
and look at Leonard over in Chicago. I wanted Leonard.
We want that quick twitch.
Yes, quick and
that's
reach
what you
around.
Want, that quick twitch.
Yeah.
That's what we're missing, Ronbo. That's why you remember Doug Baldwin's touchdown? Guess who missed the sack on that and gave up contain? Cassius Marsh.
I know. Cassius tries hard, but he does make some mistakes, don't he?
Trashius Marsh. Trashius. That's what we got to call it. That is he put us on a poster, Ronbo. Have you seen that NFL 360 thing with Patrick Mahomes? I have to still see that play from week 3. What was that? Week 3? When he just did like a circle. The point is that we got to get this pass rush. So shout out for the win. That's the only thing we missing, Ronbo, in a corner. We do need one corner because of Kello. It's a cold world out here,
But Trey,
it's a cold. No, before the injury, Ronbo.
I know, but did you see some improvement in the last couple of games, though?
I
He's
haven't
turning his
seen no
head
ball
around.
Skip. I haven't seen no ball skip.
Well, now he hasn't picked off any, but I seen him.
Put your hands on the pass this year. Have you put your hands? Have you?
It could be me. I could be seeing things, but I could have swore I saw some improvement. Kind of a lot in the last couple of weeks.
People always say we need dogs. You know what we need in our secondary? We need some ball hawks, man.
That's true.
I want us to seriously consider scouting and getting guys. I don't care if they're later picks or a little bit, off the beaten path. Guys that get their hands on the ball. We can't keep playing on this zone and we got like man corners. You see what I mean? Like they're just not used to looking for the ball.
Yeah.
But here's what we did do. Buckner, 11 sacks, you know what I'm saying? Getting in there, 2 big ones.
I knew he'd get to double digits. I didn't know how far over he'd get there, but he got there.
Yeah, he's there. And that's what you would be so much more dangerous with that pass rush on the outside, coming around the edge. Our corners would be better. I say we either trade Jaquaski for a mid-pick or start him at free safety.
Yeah.
He did, that one-handed pick from Carolina has me partial but I don't, but have him, Colbert, and Exum fight it out. Like people were saying, what are we going to do at safety? We finally got some competition when everybody get back healthy, finally, and not sold on those guys, but the one thing we got to find first is pass rush. Do you agree, Ronbo?
Agreed, because I'm telling you, I've always said that's key. That's always been key to everything else you do.
No, we need that. We need that true safety. If we could throw some money at Earl, I'm all for that. If we could throw a couple of dollars to the holler at Earl, I'm all for that. But I don't want a quick fix too either. I'd love to find a guy on our on our team. Here's the thing we really need to consider though. With this, if we can't get Josh Allen or a pass rusher, we can seriously need to consider getting Devin White, the linebacker from LSU.
LSU.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes, if you look at what Roquan Smith is doing with the Bears defense, he's changing. Like people really talk about Khalil, but if you look at the middle of their defense, like he's changing. You see what I mean? And you get the guy we thought Ruben was gonna be. You see what I mean? We get a guy with no character issues. Better, he's a better player than Ruben was. You see what I mean? And so we need to seriously consider those two guys with our pick.
But Trey, let me ask you a question though. Yeah. Does it look like Elijah Lee's out playing Ruben right now? I keep looking at that. I'm saying, you know what,
Elijah Lee. I do. Huh? No, I like Elijah Lee, but I don't want 16 games of Elijah Lee when we're really going for it. Or like he's great backup. Like maybe just start him at Sam because he looked like really good off the ball today. He was shedding a lot of blocks. He was shedding a lot of blocks on the goal line. I was watching that. I was like, okay, I really like the way that the guy's using his hands, swimming. You know what I'm saying? Throwing away guys, stacking them. So I appreciate his effort, but I need a running mate with Fred. I need somebody that's going. Yeah. Well, when you run this defense, you got to have those guys. So if we're gonna do that at the top, Greedy, Williams, either Greedy, or we go Josh Allen, or we go Devin. Those three guys. We need a transformative player. Somebody that's gonna get it done. No questions asked. I hear everybody saying free agency, Ronbo. You ready to spend a lot of money on the pass rusher?
Yeah. I mean, no, really. I'm as sick as not having a pass rush as I am the Hawks. Yeah, I'll spend.
Yes.
It.
Yeah. If one. So yeah, but we appreciate everything you do for us, Ronbo. We're not gonna do it too long.
Hold up.
No, see, Trez is still not happy with that defense, I can tell.
Sprinkle it.
Sprinkle some red and gold up in it, Ronbo.
You know, we do that too. Here we go. Yes, indeed.
Ronbo, y'all enjoyed that win today.
I did.
And I'm glad everybody enjoyed that win, but I'm here to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Bring the lights down.
We look weak. We still look horrible. You know what I'm saying? Sal, I appreciate you trying to rah you a job, but you're still fired. I don't care. I don't like what I seen out there from the defense when it came down crucial, being in a crucial time. I don't like what I seen. We look weak. We had a running back running through two linebackers like they were tissue paper.
Okay, but Trez, why is that Robert Saleh's fault? Trez, why is that Robert Saleh's fault?
Because he can't motivate nobody. Let me tell you, we need a good strength and condition coach.
Trez,
we need a good strength and condition coach.
Right.
We need to hit the weight room.
Yes.
We need to hit the weight room.
Yes.
There's a whole bunch of stuff we need to do.
Robert Saleh can't do all that. First of all, you need to have another help of the beans and rice and get the butt in the gym. If you're getting pushed around, ain't nobody looking at Robert Saleh. I'm looking at you. If I was on that team and y'all saw you getting pushed around like that, I'd be talking to you. Damn the coach. You the one. You look bad.
Hold on, Ronbo. It took him 14 weeks to decide that Earl Mitchell wasn't good enough anymore. I mean, it took him 14 weeks to decide to put Solomon inside.
Earl over there pom-pomming on the sideline.
He should have been gone.
His uniform stayed clean all day.
But that's not his fault.
I'm looking at DJ, and I'm like, why? Why wasn't he playing so?
Did you see him stand? Listen. Earl Mitchell is a good friend of John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan. The reason he's even over here is because of them. They called him one of the first things they called.
Hey, partner, can you holler at one person for me? I heard that we got a pass rush guru in the offseason. I heard some guy named Chris Kiffin was supposed to bring a hellacious pass rush. Could you tell me where he is, partner?
I don't know. I don't know, partner. That's it.
Hey, but you know what?
I don't know.
Even though our Eric Armstead takes players off, his game has improved a lot this year. Nobody needs to work with DeForest Buckner. The rest of them, I don't know what to I ain't got no excuses for the rest of them, though. I don't know what's going on.
Look here. Solomon Thomas looked like he was worth something today. I mean, he draws, 3 crucial holding penalties. But, I mean, he still looked like trash. Them T-Rex on like my partner said. I'm not going to agree with my boy. You know what I'm saying? My tag team partner right. Them T-Rex on ain't reaching out and grabbing nobody. You know what I'm saying?
What I couldn't stand is it looked like it didn't take no effort to hold him. Solomon looked like he couldn't have got away no matter what he did. That bothered me.
Yeah. Well, look, let me tell you something, Ronbo.
you're going to really appreciate when Greg Williams hit the sideline next year as DC for us. You're going to really appreciate it because Greg going to have a little time to work with, man. These guys going
You're going to have a little fire. Yeah, you're going to light a little fire under us, Ronbo. You're going to love it.
Hey, but you guys got to admit,
love it.
Did Robert look like he was fired up today? He was fired up today, though. Oh, he was fired up.
I see the want this with you all. Save my job.
You know,
that's to save my job.
Save my job. Fired up.
That's to save my job.
I see this clean head leaped into that stack after Deforest Buckner had dropped Russell Wilson. Said, who is that? That's Robert Saleh. What's he doing?
Could
He's
we
gonna
have been
flag
fired
on him.
at week 1? Could we have been fired at week 1 in Minnesota? That would have been nice.
Well, you
So
know
how
what?
about in Kansas City when we gave up 36 at halftime?
Listen, truth be
That would have
told,
been nice.
Robert Saleh knew what he had coming into the season. Now I know why he said what he said at the beginning of the season.
Okay.
He knew they was going to be trash.
Partner,
He knew it.
Partner, I'll say this. Partner, as long as we keep winning, we're going to have to suffer with Saleh. Okay?
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be
Yeah.
called. We're going to
That's
suffer
it.
with Saleh
Mhm.
because Rombo's not going to let it go.
Yeah, he ain't gonna let it go. I know. He's not gonna let it go. But guess what? No, come next year, him and that fool's goal. He's gonna be hollering. He's gonna be hollering. But Ronbo, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna put it out there right now. If Robert Saleh returns and we have an awful year again on that defensive side of the ball, I don't want to hear one peep out of you about Robert Saleh.
You won't.
Go, okay.
But
I want you to sit there and say they were right. They were right. They were right.
Provided you give me a kick-ass edge rusher, Trez, you ain't gonna have to worry about hearing from me because the house is getting
Rombo,
ready to
if we
get tore
ask
down.
that next year, I want John Lynch fired if we're still asking this question again next year.
See, that's what I'm talking about. This ain't all about Robert
what I
Saleh.
mean?
This goes. Earl
No,
Mitchell was
no,
out there because of John Lynch,
Rombo,
and that could have
Rombo,
been.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this, Rombo, and we're gonna get out of here. I know, partner, if you got something else, but it's been kisses and hugs and honeymoons and candy bears. Next year, when that when that season kick off next year, my coach is 2-9 in the division. Okay, how about that? My
I
coach
agree.
is 2-9 in the division. You
I
see what I
agree.
mean?
I
And
got
so it ain't gonna be just solid that we're gonna need to holler at next year. Be worried about that.
I hear you. I agree too.
All right,
But get me that edge rusher, please. Get me a
I hear
beast.
you saying I agree, Rumble.
Get me a beast. Get me a beast. I can't work without no tools. I can't build a house with no hammer and no nails. I gotta have my tools.
Okay.
And that's John Lynch's job. Rombo, can we hold you to that? Because you like to let
Yes.
John slide. Can we hold you to that?
Yeah.
That this offseason, John has to make some moves.
I'll be here to join you as we pile up on him.
Speaking of one more thing, Rumble. Speaking
Real
of
quick.
moves, hey, did anybody see Marquise today other than the one time?
Right.
What is
I
going
kept
on?
asking about him
What
all
is
game
going
long.
on? What is
I don't
going
know where he
on?
was.
I don't understand it. I don't understand that. I don't. It's like I tell you, man, week to week, Kyle and the switching up the offense, and I don't understand it, man. I don't.
Well, in theory, it might
But
work
that's all I
if they
had
didn't
for
plan for him. If they did plan for him.
Hit that
I
like for
guess.
Rombo, everybody. Hit that like.
Yeah, hit that like. Hit that like. Let's go. Shout out to Vader. Shout out to Vader. Shout out to Hale. Shout out
to Vader.
Shout out to the whole Night Hall fan club, man. Rumbo, we out of here, man. We appreciate it, man. We love you. Hey,
always a pleasure for the TNT.
We'll be here for Monday Night Raw, right? We won't be here for Monday Night Raw, right?
I'm tied up for the next 3 weeks, but Friday I will be back and game time.
All right.
All right, fam.
All right, buddy. Well,
Appreciate y'all.
Merry Christmas to everybody, and we out.
Hey, it's a TNT connection. Always a good time. Hey, oh, by the way, gold bars. Thank you very much. And yeah, all right. Jock, come on in, Jock, because you have some explaining to do as you did not believe the 49ers were going to win this game.
What's up, baby boy? What's up, baby boy? Talk to me, Ronbo.
Hey, Jock, we won, man. I'm telling you, it's over. That grip on the neck of the 49ers by the Hawks and them walking around with us on a chain and a leash and slaving us because they own us, it's over.
Ronbo, did you remember what Steve Young say when he won the Super Bowl?
What? Which one? 'Cause
When
he said a lot of things.
when he was at the podium, he told Jerry Rice, "Get the monkey off my back. You remember that, huh?
Of course. I don't know which one you alluded to.
Yeah.
Because they said so many
that's
things.
Exactly
but I enjoyed
what
that
they
one.
did today.
We got to get that. You know, when we really get the monkey off our backs, we do get to that Super Bowl podium, and they're holding up that trophy and saying,
Actually, that was Gary Plummer and stuff, when Steve Young says, can somebody please get the monkey off my back? That was Gary Plummer at the Super Bowl.
It was Gary?
On
right.
Okay.
And coming up, it will be, as Jed York takes the trophy out of John Lynch's hand, says, yeah, and for my brother Tony, he'd been waiting for this. I don't know he's watching.
Yeah, but I tell you what, man. I think this win today, it was for Coach, the fact that he just turned 39. Young little jitterbug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 39. I didn't even know he's 39. I guess he did come to us when he's 37. Yeah, okay, 39. Yeah.
Yeah, young little 39. You know what I'm saying? And then I think they also did it for, you know what I'm saying? Homeboy, my brother that passed away. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So they just hold it. You know what I'm saying? They wanted that revenge. You know what I'm saying?
Especially after that game we just played at the Clink. When they just beat the hell out the Niners. And that was ugly. Just beat the Niners to death 2 weeks ago. So the Niners says, they just think they just could regularly whoop our ass? I don't think so. Let's go. I think they came in with that attitude today.
But to me, Ronbo, I wanted it to be really a beat down. You know what I'm saying? Like 30 to 10. You know what I'm saying? Make them feel like, you know what I'm saying?
We got to have all our guys. We got to have all our guys first. You got a Jimmy Jarek. You got a healthy Matt Brady, although he looked pretty healthy today. A little more maturity on some guys. And, yeah, that's possible. And probably by next year, actually.
Yeah. Next year, it's gonna be a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? And next year, I don't care whether we go to the 12 men or we home. It's gonna be a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying?
Did you?
Yeah, because
Jack,
I
got
one of my boys that just called me. He said, "Hey man, I was just looking at your team, man. Your boy came out to play."
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got some stud. You got some stud on your defense, bro.
Youngsters too.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so Jock, you didn't get a chance to see that game?
Let me tell you, man. I was over there with my boy. We were having a good time. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't. I was peeping in and out. You know what I'm saying? Wow.
I don't know if they televised it in your area or not. But the funny thing was that 12 flag was out there flying. I was loving it. See, that's what makes it even more sweet. He got his big 12 flag hanging out.
Yeah. The thing is, my boy got that NFL Sunday package.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you can see any game.
He could watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could watch all the games. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? The fact that he knows I was there at his crib, you know what I'm saying? So, every now and then, he'll peer, I'll go in, and tip and say, oh, damn, okay. Okay, so, but, I see, every now and then I see Sherman, Sherman was pumped. Sherman was not, he was not determined to lose that motherfucking game. You know what I'm saying? He was not determined to lose.
And he finally did it. And it's funny, the first time we beat him, Sherman's with us. Jock, we got to go, though. Let me see you Friday, okay? Because we're not going to do Monday Night Raw for 3 weeks, but we will be back tomorrow, Friday, should I say. All right?
Oh, Friday? Okay,
yeah.
Okay. So I'll hit you up on Friday then.
All right. Be looking for me, Jock. Have a great night, too.
Yeah. Okay, Ronbo.
Hey.
Yo, keep it up, bro.
Hey, celebration time. Good night, Jock.
Yeah. Good night, baby.
Hey, and we go to, hey, David. David says we're still partying out here. That dub faithful. Man. And then I was looking over on Twitter. what was the hottest trending. I got it a little while ago. It was Seahawks at top, 49ers, and then various players' names. Nick Mullens is on there too. If you're on Twitter, go to Nick's feed, man. It's going crazy. J-Rock.
What's up, Ronbo?
J-Rock, it's finally over is what's up. The papers was taken away from the Seahawks, and we get to put them back in Santa Clara where they belong as their ownership has been revoked.
Man, I would trade Bosa for this win any day of the week, Ronbo.
Oh God! Well, if we voted around the Empire, I don't know. That'd be a close vote because I am really tired of the Seahawks.
Yeah,
and Bosa's not the only guy in the draft. So I'm thinking, they'll find another rush.
Oh, we're gonna get Josh Allen.
Yeah, he may be the guy.
And what man, y'all? Anybody see my man Rick James?
We did.
Man. God. Hey, I was yelling at him as soon as he caught that. I was like, go, 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 go. Pick them legs up. Go.
When he tripped as he finally got through, and the Hawks was coming as hard as they could. They was coming, boy. And he got his stride back, and that was it. Game over. Richie James hits pay dirt. Yes. Oh.
Hey, I've been talking to Rick James all season. I mean, he's been dropping passes, but that right there, that won the game for us right there.
Mm-hmm. So Kyle did right. Don't be giving up on these guys. And he didn't give up on Fred was having a night. I mean, Jeff was having a night, but Kyle put his butt right back out there. All right, Jeff, I'm trusting you.
Yeah.
Now get back out there.
Hey,
he didn't fumble
again. You see how Shanahan? You see how he played Selleck this game?
Yeah,
it's like he knew the attention was on Kittle.
Comes
so
out of
Selleck
nowhere.
Boy, Shannon's smart. No one was paying attention to Selleck.
And they
no
weren't.
one paid attention to him all year.
That's what they did last year. Selleck would uncover because everybody else was covered, and Selleck was the least of everybody's worries. All of a sudden, that big moose has got the ball. Did you see Selleck running? It looks like he either lost weight or muscled up or something, but Selleck was jamming. I've never seen him run that hard.
Well, that's because him and Kittle changed jerseys on the sideline. Him and Kittle changed jerseys.
Because he did look like Kittle jamming down the field. He was running.
Yeah.
That's wow. Look at Selleck.
And I'm getting tired of all these people texting and calling in this and that, talking about flopping. No, we ain't gonna flop.
Dang,
no.
man, you can't. That's shameless.
You don't want your people thinking it's okay to lose. It's never okay to lose.
No. Losing only breeds losing. You know what, really? People don't understand. You can't lose on purpose because that just teaches you how to lose and keep losing. The mentality to win. It's like Bill Walsh said? Champions carry themselves like champions before they become champions. See that? Mm-hmm. That's how that works. You don't all of a sudden become a champion. You had to have that mindset in the first place. So.
You know how this year, how we ended this year? Like last year, we was ending last year like our offense was just tearing everything up. And now these past few games at the end of this season, looks like our defense is starting to kick up.
They do look good, don't they? See, I thought it was just me because I always overestimate what the 49ers are doing. But that defense looks damn good. They had Russell on his horse. When's the last time we seen the 49ers have Russell on his horse? And Deforest grabbed his little ass. I couldn't. Whoa.
Oh,
now that's
my next jersey right there.
Yeah, Ooh, God.
And we ain't even got Street in there. Like we talking edge rushers all the time, but man, that boy Street. I mean, we don't know much about him, but I think.
Yeah, I know.
I think he might be all right. You know, if we get an edge rusher through free agency and the draft, and we got Street, that might be all right.
Could be interesting, but you got. I'd rather have a veteran established edge rusher. Everybody but Ziggy Ansah, and Detroit's will give away. Ziggy Ansah's leaving Detroit, but anybody but him, if we could just get him.
Oh man, I love to get Defoe from Kansas City.
Oh, him too.
And then pick up Allen. Oh man,
Allen of the draft. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
People,
yeah.
It seems a lot of people don't feel the same about Josh Allen. He plays in a 3-4, doesn't he? I think that worries people.
Well, yeah. I mean, what is Bosa? He plays the same thing, don't he?
Yeah, I don't know. Ohio State plays what? Are they coming out? Is that the 4-3?
I don't know. But I mean, I see Josh Allen, like, Bosa getting all the headlines, and this, he's the pretty boy of the draft. And I think Josh Allen is looking at this, and that's just making him even hungrier. Even if we still get the first pick, I'll pass on Bosa to get Allen.
There you go.
He a dog.
All right. And that's what we need. We got to go, fam. Let me see it Friday, okay?
All right. Let me get some shout-outs to, Coach Kenny, my man Meow Me, Roberto, and always Ronbo Sports.
Yeah. Thanks, fam. If you're looking for it this Friday, all right, or next Friday.
Yep.
All right. And let's go to. Okay, Smith ain't answering my question. Bosa is a 4-3 DE, all right. And I'm seeing the complaint says Josh Allen's a 3-4 OLB. Hey, Jersey Joe.
Oh shit. Ronbo.
Yo.
To quote the great Ronbo.
You gotta feel that Bruce Lee as he's stepping on somebody's neck. The 49ers, that's what they did. They stepped on the Hawks' neck. Boom.
I feel like we don't want to see. Damn.
Oh, that was fun. Hey, but JJ, when's the last time you went through that much stress? We go through this kind of stress all the time, the 49ers, but usually it's because we're about to lose. This one we won. Last week it was close too. It's just, God, it's fun.
I'm wearing my Trader jersey today, my Ken Norton. That's what you get.
And he is too. I was so delighted to see him look disappointed at the end of that game. That was so much fun. And Robert Saleh celebrating. That was awesome.
Oh my God, that's what our defense needs to look like. Seriously.
All the time.
This is Ronbo, man. This is what I know you've noticed, but other people, if you don't know this, we just beat one of the hardest teams with an off the street backup quarterback.
Next to Ole Miss. Was that Southern Miss?
Southern Miss. Just don't know how good we are going to be. It's not even funny. Oh.
It's always about the healthiness. I really, God, if we could just avoid losing all our guys. I mean, next year's team should be just lit. And plus, the toughness is building, Jersey Joe. That mental toughness, what you've seen today and last week, that's starting to really get into the walls and fabric of Santa Clara. I'm loving it.
But it's reliving the same crap from last year. Seriously. It's funny because we're facing the same teams again.
Do we play? We played Chicago, L.A., Seattle. We didn't play Tampa Bay last year.
Jimmy's first game was against the Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next ones I'm saying it now. You Bears, you next.
I tell you, they scare me, though, Jersey. I'm going to tell you the truth. Actually, the Hawks had me concerned, but I knew if we don't make a lot of mistakes, we might be able to stay on the field with them. But I was watching them take the Packers apart today. I mean, Khalil Mack, the dude had Khalil Mack blocked out. Mack is he's like reaching behind himself. The dude is like crazy. There's demon in him. I mean, whoa. Get rid of the ball. That's all I can say, Nick. Just get rid of the ball. Damn. I'm really worried about that.
I don't know. I didn't see it. I was too busy.
It's scary, man. Khalil Mack. And then he's got the Bears secondary, or the linebacking crew. Wow. They're going to win that division. I mean, because New Orleans has got a chance, but man, they're going to be in trouble if it's the Bears. Whew.
I hear my wife downstairs. I guess the Rams are they're not even winning right. I think they're losing by 3 points.
Wait, is that right? The Rams are losing?
They're losing again.
I heard they were winning, though, a few minutes ago. If they're losing, it's going to make my day. It's a tie.
No, it's actually tied going into halftime. 13-13.
But see, that's the almighty Rams. They said the Rams were supposed to just run over the Eagles because the Eagles are hurting. And Nick Foles, good. All right. Because I know that, Jersey, I'm telling you, man, the Rams are kind of like fakes, all right? Because Goff showed who he really is last week when the Bears just took him out of his game. He could be shaken. Nick's got more toughness, I think, mental toughness than he does. I'm just going by what I see. What are you thinking?
Nick just keeps getting better and better. And honestly, you might as well just get rid of CJ for like a month's free Netflix or something.
No, you know what?
Need him.
Shanahan likes him. Let him. He can stay with the practice squad, though. Let him continue to learn. You know, CJ could be one of those guys that suddenly blossoms. I'm waiting to see that because he's not bad. He's got a hell of an arm, actually.
Nah, I doubt it, bro.
If Jersey Joe and I were sitting in the 49ers boardroom, and I sit there and said, listen, I'd like to see if we could keep CJ on the practice squad. I think he'll be safe there. And moving forward, we may be able to get something for him if we could coach him up and get him to a level where he can play in the NFL. And then Jersey says, nah, I don't think so. Jersey,
They're doing pretty good now, I guess.
Yeah, because Nick's tough.
Maybe another ball boy or something.
Yeah. Well, hey Jersey, let me see you Friday, and let's get ready for this game and prediction night. All right. We won't be back tomorrow. We'll be back Friday. Okay.
I already know my prediction is gonna be the Bears. I'm just gonna say the Bears are gonna beat us because every time I say that, I always win.
It helps the 49ers, right? All right, JJ. I'll see you Friday, bro. You too. Oh man. I tell you, man, I'm really scared of the Bears, man. They just manhandle the. I mean, I was watching the pack, man. They look like, but I said, Jesus Christ, man, that's scary. Can't do nothing with them. Hey, Bishop, hey, I gotta call him Bishop. Come on in, Bishop.
Ronbo.
Man, Bishop, I tell you, man, it's unbelievable, man. Nobody knew if we were ever going to beat the Hawks in our lifetime. If for sure we didn't know if they were going to beat the Hawks as long as Russell Wilson was living and breathing. And they ended that madness today. I was hoping, but I didn't really, deep down inside, I didn't really believe it. I'm going to tell you all the truth. I didn't really believe it was going to beat the Hawks, but I wanted it to be, and I refused to say they're going to lose because I hate saying the 49ers are going to lose a game. Damn reality. But I thought, oh, man, here he comes. Oh, God. I know Russell Wilson's getting ready to do what he does. Got his ass. Got him.
Man, yes. I was right there with you, Ronbo. Right there with you.
Oh, God.
Yeah, let me just say, man, because... I was Team Tank Bosa, but
a lot of people are.
Let me, but I ain't crying. I ain't crying and whining like a lot of these fans. Because man, I look at this is the biggest takeaway from this win today, which is we not that far off as people think.
No,
that's the thing. Seahawks, Seahawks, whatever. They're not a bad team.
No,
and we just beat a team that could possibly still go to the playoffs, or we could, us beating them could knock them off the playoffs. So that's just, I don't see why people are not seeing that. And then it's not like this is not the Myles Garrett, draft class where it was really just a few edge rushers and barely even that. This class is full of edge rushers. So I understand like people like Nick Bosa clearly is number one. I've been watching a lot of film.
No doubt
I'm not an expert, but I'm a logical person.
No, he's a savage. Yeah, for sure.
He's a savage. He's a savage. But if they can address the edge rusher in free agency and in the draft, and I feel like they can make up more for it than just like relying on Nick Bosa. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
And like I'm saying, it's this win proves with them they're not that far off, and this is with Nick Mullens. You know what I'm saying? There's a slew of injuries, and we just beat the Seahawks.
I agree. Seahawks.
And
I said that. I knew it was about the injuries. I said, you know what? Everybody thinks this team is miles away. We got 1,000 holes. No, they don't. They got maturity they need, and they need a couple more people. But I don't know about being thousands of miles away. I don't know. So yeah, I agree with you.
Exactly. This is the NFL. Things change real fast. So I don't know why. And then I don't even know. Like, we haven't even played a single snap in 2019, and people are already bitching and crying about being out of the contest for Nick Bosa.
I know. And
so what? It's time to move forward.
And Bishop, here's something. People saying, listen, if anybody thinks that the Rams are going to pick up Bosa, forget about it. They don't have any more trade assets. The Cardinals might get Bosa, but do you think that's a good move for them, Bishop?
I think they need more than just that. I think they need probably somebody on offense to protect Josh Rosen more than anything.
So could it be that they trade down? Because I know Josh. I mean, I have a feeling John Lynch is going to trade down. I think he was going to trade down even if he had the number 1 pick. We only got 5 picks, and we need more, I'm sure.
Yeah,
so.
I don't know about that first pick. If we would have had that first pick, just because we desperately need an edge rusher. But now that we're
he would be a no-brainer.
Number 4. Yeah, he would definitely be a no-brainer. Because they had Myles Garrett on top of their board when they could have easily traded down if they still had their number 1 pick. When Chip Kelly and Colin Kaepernick beat Rams. So I feel like if we had it, but I mean, with the number 4 pick now, we trade down, I believe so. And I think that'd probably be the best bet. Because I think Josh Allen probably go to the Jets or Raiders, to be honest with you. So
Josh Allen, I'm thinking of Raiders. Because the Raiders just lost Khalil Mack. So they
exactly
just screaming right now that we beat the Hawks.
Exactly. So, I mean, we don't have a crystal ball. So, I mean, it's stop crying. This is a deep edge class. It's more than enough edge rushes to at least have an impact in the defense next year going in. Bottom line is like you wanted the young players to develop. That's pretty much what the remaining games were for, to develop. And shit, they develop more than just developing. If they beat the Broncos and Seattle, that just proves to me that if we had Jimmy Garoppolo, we could be in the playoff hunt. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That just proves to me that if we had Jimmy Garoppolo, or not even Jimmy Garoppolo, if Nick Mullens would have played early instead of C.J. Beathard, we probably would. We could be like 8-8, which is a good
maybe.
Thing.
Because we wouldn't have lost 2 games for the Cardinals.
Nah.
And might have beat Green Bay.
Almost beat the Chargers. Probably would have beat Green Bay. Yeah. And shit, even in Tampa Bay, I don't know if we would have beat Tampa Bay, but Reuben Foster fucking up. That threw some things off. I guarantee you that.
No, you're right.
I guarantee you that threw morale off on the whole team.
That goes into the equation. You're absolutely right. Reuben Foster caused the team trauma. And that lasted for at least, in Tampa Bay, they might have won that game had everybody been thinking about, the hell just happened? So that preoccupies you. Can't focus. So.
Yeah. Man, we're going in the right direction. Bottom line, Shanahan beat Seahawks. We haven't beat Seahawks in 5 damn years.
That's
5 years.
Yeah.
I didn't even have a child then. I got a baby.
And I think, wasn't Obama still in office? And Trent Baalke was still. Exactly. That's how long it's been.
Let me say this, Ronbo, before I get off, man. I like Nick Bosa because I was like, man, he good. But I ain't going to lie to you. Man. I would have had a hard time. I'm not telling you to pick sides. I'm going to end it with something controversial. But I would have had a hard time forcing myself to cheer for somebody who's a Trump supporter. So I'm going to end it with that. I'm going to end it with that. And,
there you go.
Empire, man, y'all have a good night, man. Stop. Man, don't worry about what's going to happen in 2019 offseason. Let the offseason happen first, and then we'll go from there, okay? So let's get this. Ronbo, appreciate you, man. I had to call in for this.
And I'm glad you did, too. Hey, Bishop. Have a good night, fam.
How you too, fam?
Hey. Yeah, boy, I tell you. And here he is. Let me see if I get this right now. The icon, the showstopper, Mr. San Francisco. Wait, that's only 3. The icon, the showstopper, Mr. San Francisco, HBK, the heart. HBK, did I leave one out?
It's the icon. The showstopper. The main event.
The main event is what I left out.
Is that. Hey, Ronbo, and all my brothers and sisters. I'm gonna start off in my rock voice. Finally, the San Francisco 49ers have finally The Seattle Seahawks finally.
Took forever.
Finally. So it's like we got that gorilla off our back, not the monkey off our back. We
Gorilla,
got that
exactly.
goddamn gorilla off our back. Man, I mean, if I ain't got to hear this bullshit about it's been Seattle beating us 10 straight games, I ain't got to deal with it. I ain't got to hear none of that bullshit no more. Thank you, Jesus. There's a God and he loves the 49ers.
Hey, but
anyway.
But HBK, one more thing, though. One thing, though. We still have to – nobody's saying anything, but we got to beat the Cardinals. Fitzgerald owns the 49ers, too. So they're next. Get them next.
Well, actually, truth be told, sorry to cut you off, Ronbo. Actually, when Harbaugh was our coach, we were beating Arizona like the bitches that they were. I mean, they didn't actually start taking advantage of us until after Harbaugh had left.
Yeah, and
so
he's been gone.
So in reality,
it's 3 years.
So in reality, yeah, it's like if we would have won both those games, that game, I mean, that shit would have been snapped a long time ago, Ronbo.
It should have been. Yes.
You know, I mean, but being that it's May and being that, you know, I mean, I ain't really mad at Arizona because they called us at the right time. They called us at a fucked up time, so I can't be mad at them for that. I mean, they did what they had to do. I ain't gonna say that I like it, but you know, it is what it is. You know, I mean, but at the same time, Ronbo, I'm looking at Bosa and I'm looking at Ed Oliver and stuff, and I've been looking at some of this on YouTube highlights or whatever, and I'm just a little curious. So I know it's not going to ever happen or pan out that way, but is there a conceivable possibility that maybe we get both of them?
Who?
I mean, both Ed Oliver and Nick Bosa.
I don't know how would you go about doing that?
Well, I mean, it's like I guess, like, you know, I mean, I know my Niner brothers and sisters may disagree with me, and they have every right to, and you may disagree with me as well, and you know, you have every right to as well. But I'll say, you know, I mean, it's like, you know, go ahead, you know, let it hang out and stuff, you know, just, you know, get somebody like the first round pick for next year, and then, you know, go and get
are you
both
talking about trading up?
No, I mean, like, you know, say, you know, I mean, it's like, you know, make our pick this year and offer someone our number one pick for next year for 2020 draft in Vegas.
Okay, so yeah, you're trading. No, I want edge rushers at any cost. I don't care if the 49ers don't get anybody offensively this year. I just want a pass rush.
I care.
I mean, the pass rush just means now everything's going to work on defense because look at the Seahawks and what they did to us tonight. They had every chance to win that game because that pass rush is scary as hell. The Broncos last week, we escaped. But what's kind of comforting is we got past both of them. So, you know, the offense is always going to be ready as long as Kyle Shanahan's there. He's always going to have guys running free and empty and loose. And, I mean, there'll be no defender around them. All you got to do is throw the ball to them. They're always going to be – this is why I don't worry about this number one receiver stuff. I mean, always there's going to be a guy open, you know? So.
Right. But, yeah, man, it's like other than that, and I hope Okello is all right and stuff. I never, you know, want to see the man. Never want to see him go out like that.
He's got a sprain.
But at the same time, Ronbo, I mean, it's like if I may be, you know, a little, you know, keep 100 with you a little bit, Ronbo. I have my skepticisms about Okello. And, you know, and you was kind of high on this stuff, you know, and right.
He looked good last year.
You know, I mean, but it's like at the same time, so I think I was listening to somebody, and they were saying that, you know, he hit that sophomore slump, and just when you think you had it all figured out, in reality, it's like you didn't and stuff, you know, and now people, you know, pretty much had like, you know, a whole offseason, got a book on them on how to attack Okello, and it was kind of like, you know, that 5-6 win streak we went on last year, and we kind of, you know, I mean, even I was drinking the Kool-Aid, Ronbo. I mean, I ain't gonna sit here in front and point the finger or judge anybody from the Niner Empire because I was in on it too. Now this time, you know, I'm gonna pump the brakes this offseason, still keep a high optimism and still be confident, but I'm kind of pump the brakes and stuff and see how we put this thing together. But at the same time, I think next year we're going to do a hell of a lot better than we did this year, Ronbo. And stuff, you know, for a simple fact, man, I mean, it's like, you know, Seattle just thought that they owned us. I mean, And I was like, saying before the game even started, I'm like, okay, guess what, Seattle? We might not be going to the playoffs, but guess what? It's like, if we're going to hell, y'all motherfuckers is coming with us.
And you guys ain't either. It's just a good feeling about it. Kid, we got to go. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to be looking for you, though, Friday if you get some chance.
All right, Rombo.
And so we can predict what's going to happen in Chicago.
Monday Night Raw, right?
Yeah, Monday Night Raw. We got to postpone for 3 weeks, but we'll still be back for Friday and Sunday. All right, fam.
All right, Rombo. We'll go ahead and do your thing and stuff. I'll go on HBK. We'll, go and holler at you on Friday and stuff, man.
I'll be looking for you, too. All right.
Hey, who we got next and stuff, before I get off and stuff? Who we got next?
Chicago. And that's, man.
All right.
Ooh, that is the scariest game.
Anyway.
Whoa. I'd rather play the Rams in Chicago
If we could beat Seattle, we could beat Chicago, so I ain't sweating. But was like HBK and a quick we out and holler at you Friday, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we move quickly to the Sheik.
Ronbo!
Sheik!
Going on, we finally did it!
Oh.
We finally did it!
Oh, yes. Finally. And, there's a lot of people that go to games. McCarver was out there, but, you got a lot of people attend games thinking there's something good's going to happen, and bad things happen, right? So anybody that's watching that Hawks game had the fun of watching the 49ers beat the Hawks, and there was all kind of Hawks I saw on the screen. Some Hawk had the unmitigated audacity to bring that Big 12 flag and hang it down in the first row. I couldn't believe somebody would just wrestle him down to the ground, take his flag, and throw it on the ground. God, that was so annoying.
Hey, Ronald, do you remember that movie on Tom Hanks? I forget the name of the movie.
Sleepless in Seattle?
Wilson!
When he was out at sea.
Wilson! There's all the Seahawks fans right now. Wilson, what happened? Wilson?
You know what? I've got a mime that you'll love. I got to go find it again. There's Pete Carroll's out in the water, and all you see is Russell Wilson's head bouncing up and down. He's like drowning, right? And Carroll keeps yelling, Wilson! Wilson! Until all of a sudden, you see Rusty just disappear out of the phone. Like that ball did in the movie. That was so sick.
Yeah.
But funny.
I loved it. This is all the Seahawks fans are doing right now. This is a good day for the 49ers, man. We have the Sea Chickens losing. We got the Cowgirls getting 0 points.
Oh, God, they got embarrassed. 24, was it 24 to nothing? I got to see this.
24-0.
Man, look out for the Colts. They're way better than I thought. Because the Cowboys got a half-decent defense. So that's amazing. And a lot of offense. Amari Cooper. I mean, I'm talking about Dak, Amari, and Zeke. Damn. Wow.
Mm-hmm. But Dak, honestly, Ronbo, accurate-wise, Dak is a garbage quarterback.
But Zeke
he's not accurate at all.
I know. I agree. But Zeke is the real deal. And Amari was making Dak look good. So what did they do? I can't wait to see this game.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing about the Gurley and Zeke. They make their offense look good. If you have a nice running back like that, they make everybody look good around them.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Ronbo, I was also on the tank for Bosa. you probably know that already. But it sailed. But there might be a chance because these Raiders they did pass up on a lot of guys, and are they going to be taking a guy that is injured and coming out from injury, and are they going to really take that?
Sheik,
that's a bit.
You want him, so that means a lot of people want him still.
I do. But the thing is, we're not the Raiders. We're not the Raiders to get their asses kicked. Yeah, no team.
But I mean, you're looking for reasons not to get him, and that's a pretty solid reason. I got a feeling Nick does get injured a lot, so I don't know. Edge rushers, it comes with the job. They're like kind of like running backs. They might be okay for a season, but don't expect them to last all 16 games. So it's kind of scary.
There's a lot of us like wanted Bosa. I mean, he's one of the best, and there's a lot of the other doubters about him. But the thing is, it's hard to find defensive end in the draft. I mean, the free agency, what I meant, and the offensive tackle. Those guys are always going to be taken.
And expensive.
When the guy is that great and expensive, exactly. You got to get them young, get them cheap, and then you just go from there. And then people say, because it's plenty of guys, yeah, there is a plenty of guys, but it's a hit or it's a bust or a hit. You don't know with these draft players.
That's why you got to do your homework really well on these guys. They got to really search them out and really test them out. And they got to know what to look for and who's going to succeed and who's going to fail in the NFL. They got to really do a good job on that this year because this not having a pass rush every year is got to stop. So.
Yeah, and the thing about back to the 49ers, though, Ronbo, is like I am excited. We finally beat the Seattle Seahawks. It's been 5 years. Michelle, Barack Obama time. Damn, that's a long time. But the thing is, it is worth it. I'm glad that we went overtime because I was pissed that we lost on both sides. I was like, fuck both sides, because this is the best time to win because we went to overtime and beat them. I don't care about it's by a field goal. This is how long it took us to win. Let's go to overtime and make it meaningful. And that's what we did.
Sheik, we need to go, and I'm telling you, Sheik, let's see you Friday if you get some time, and let's see if we can. Everybody's got to predict against the 49ers because they're going to need it if they're going to get that good jinx going to beat the Bears. I'm scared of that team, man. But we'll see.
Exactly. Yeah, before I go around Mullens, make it real quick. Mullens is a great backup, but remember, Jimmy G is our savior. Get it right, people.
Yeah.
Come on. And anyways, Ronbo, baseball, hit that like we're now W, baby. Go Niners.
Thanks, G.
For Ronbo Sports, the best place to be. The rest. Out there, Seahawks, they got a guy over there, the Raiders. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Guys,
they lost.
Thanks, TNT, everybody else in the crew. But appreciate you guys.
And appreciate you too, Sheik. I'll see you Friday, okay?
Love you, fam.
Love you.
Yeah, see you. Love you, fam.
Yeah. There's my boy Sheik. But, man, let us go. Here he is. I was on there. Well... it's a big show. It's a big show on tonight. Show. Come on in, show.
I love how you have to not make me play music so you can warn everybody when I'm about to come on.
You already know this, don't you?
I want to address Trez's question first on what happened to Marquise. The only thing I can think of as to why he wasn't seen at all today during this game is his head's not in football right now. That's
his what?
The only reason why his head is not in football right now. With his family issues and everything like that. So
was he on the field? I don't think
he
so.
was.
A few times.
Like one or two plays, a few plays, but that was pretty much it. But I think his head is just not in football right now, and he can't.
I thought they should have shut him down for the season when he first came back.
I think so
anything that takes you that emotionally
body,
away, it's probably not going to go away for a while.
Yeah, but anyways, Ronbo, I wanted to address the Joey or the Nick Bosa fanboys club tonight. When we went hard after Khalil Mack and were willing to give up a first-round pick for him and pay him that kind of money, that should have been a huge red flag to everyone out there that Nick Bosa is obviously not part of our plan right now. There's a huge risk paying a guy $19 to $20 million with a first-round draft pick because that's how much he's going to cost who's coming off an injury.
Wait,
now you know what I mean?
Show. He can actually ask for that. Doesn't that go beyond a CBA agreement? He can ask for that kind of money.
I think that's what they pay the first round picks, like $19 million or something like that. I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on that, but I
No,
think
you could be right. That number goes up. I remember it being somewhere less, but I guess it's going up every year. So wow, all right.
Yeah, but that is such a huge risk to pay somebody like that coming off an injury, whom hasn't played pretty much half the year, who's pretty much been shut down and hasn't played the entire year. You know what I mean? There's no guarantee that guy is going to perform at the same level he did in college coming off an injury than he is going to in the NFL.
In fact,
you know
he
what
lost
I mean?
valuable time not getting some work in this year. You're right.
Exactly, and he also threw up some red flags when he quit on his team like that to GMs around the league, and nobody likes that, Ronbo. They want you to finish out all games throughout your entire college career if you're injured.
You got to worry
or
about
not.
a player.
Like, you know what I mean?
He's already a diva. It's all about him. That's worrisome, actually. Yeah.
And he's already out there posting pictures and asking girls out on dates using his name and fame already.
And he thinks he knows he's going to be a number one draft pick. See, this is a diva that's going to really be. I can see right now he's going to have issues. So it might be good to sidestep.
And not only when we went after Mac, it didn't also show that Nick Bosa wasn't part of our plans, and there's something about Nick Bosa that we don't know about yet. The 49ers do.
Yeah.
We want experience at that edge rushing position over youth. You know what I mean? We can't afford for a guy to hopefully pan out to be what he's all hyped up to be. You know what I mean? It takes a long time for a defensive player to get acclimated to an NFL defense. You know what I mean? It takes longer for.
It's a lot different.
Them to,
it's got to slow down
it's a
for
lot
him at
different in
first.
college, and so and there are three doors that are staring us right in front of. We're staring at right now, Ronbo. Number one, Joe Staley just announced he's retiring after the 2019 NFL season. So we are either going to be trading down and drafting his replacement, which is the first door that we're looking at right now. And the second door is we still got to think about Reuben Foster's replacement. That is a huge, that was a huge blow to us when we lost him.
Yeah.
And the third door is obviously our edge rushing position, and that's something that we're going to be doing through free agency this year. I don't think we're going to be drafting our first overall pick. I don't think we're going to be getting an edge rusher with our first overall pick. So
if they can find one, I
hope
so.
We're trading down we're trading down no further than 9, and that's pretty much it. What I see us doing. So,
when did Joe Staley say he was only going to play one more season? I know. I read where he said he was coming back for next year, but after that, it's not.
Yeah, he's coming.
Certain.
He said he has one more season left in him. That's correct. What I read on there's a 49ers web zone or something like that had an article out saying.
Oh, they put that out. Okay.
That he has pretty much one more season left in him. So
anyway, and it's probably going to be his best productivity. He's probably feeling. And Joe's probably saying, "I just wanted to beat the Hawks before I go. That's all I wanted."
Pretty much it. Yep. So.
All right. So we're gonna go and
all right. Shout out
see
to
you
everyone.
Friday. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Y'all have a good night.
You too. Dimitri, is Denzel Perryman? I wonder if he's finished over with the Chargers after this year. I know his rookie contract's probably up. And it's Nighthawk. Boy, I gotta stop soon. I'm getting ready to lose it. Too much screaming. Oh, Nighthawk.
What's up, man? What's going on?
We finally did it, Nighthawk. We don't have to talk about how the Seahawks own us anymore. We got that ass. Yes.
Yeah, we killed that motherfucking ass Seattle's ass, man.
Oh, man. Whew. I tell you, it was hard, though, wasn't it? That was crazy. 5 years,
yeah,
Nighthawk.
we got his ass kicked. About time.
And we sacked his little butt, too. That's what I enjoyed. Devo got him twice, actually. You know what? I guess we got Rusty 3 times tonight. I saw we had 3 sacks. One I didn't even see, but Defoe got him twice. Yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm glad we beat the Seahawks' asses.
It's a split this year, and if you got to do anything, a split is better than a sweep by them. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. As long as we beat them, we beat their fucking asses.
Well, now if we could just beat the Rams, I'm already looking at Chicago as a scary game. But the Rams are. I got a feeling that team can be beat. I really do. They've already proven it anyway. So.
Well, I do want to beat the shit out of the Rams.
Yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it? McVay, I hope McVay does come out there playing. We're just going to play our backups. We don't want anybody to get hurt before we go to the playoffs. Okay, bring them on out here. Bring them! God, that would be, yes! Wipe the field with their second
and the Seattle
string.
fans are crying, talking about, oh, flag. Oh, fuck you.
Well.
Yeah, remember that game we played them? We got flagged. They won. So what's different?
Yeah, you know.
You guys beat us so many times with flags. You talking about, oh, you got lucky because of flags. Oh, shut up.
I know. Well, now they're complaining about they got the flags tonight. I mean, normally it's us.
Now they fucking complaining. Now they fucking complaining. What's the bust up? Seahawks cry babies.
That's good. Let them cry. But at least they're not as bad tonight as. At least they didn't get shut out like the Cowboys.
You know what? I told you. The Caucasian couldn't do shit.
Hey, the Vikings played Miami. I think they won.
Yeah, but Miami, they couldn't beat Seattle.
Yeah, well, see, that means we should have lost.
Them. And Nick, the backup quarterback, beat Seattle.
Yeah.
If he had concussion, he would not do shit.
We would have lost, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what Kirk's gonna do. But he's the most highest paid to be getting away with not doing
paid
much.
Shit, motherfucker.
Oh. Well, anyway.
I'm telling you, yeah, because they only got like 9 points or something, 7 points.
Who we talking about now? The
Vikings.
The Vikings? I don't know. I think they. Oh, against last week. I got to look at that score again. I don't know.
Yeah, or they score, but at least we beat them in overtime.
No matter, they lost. That's the thing. That's sad.
Yeah, I want to give a special shout out to you know what I mean, Roberto, Sheik, and the Josie.
All right. All right, Doc. We're going to go, and I tell you what, I'll be looking for you Friday, okay? There's no Raw tomorrow. We'll be back Friday. Man. Yes. Niners! You know, it gets the rest of the week.
Before I go, fuck you, Seattle fans.
You gotta love his bluntness. night, Doc. Oh, man, I'm really running out of gas here. All right, so let's go to the phone. Hulkamania.
What's up, Ronbo, brother?
Hulk, we finally did it, man. I can't believe it. I really didn't know if we were going to win that game. You can never feel too sure when you're playing the Hawks. You can assume from what we've already seen down through the years, the 49ers are probably going to give it up. But, Hulk, I have to tell you, I'm starting to think now, if it hadn't been for Trent Baalke, we probably would have beat these guys years ago. I told you I was going to bring in the best players I could, give us the best chance of winning. And that's what I thought I was doing. So they get a new regime in here, and all of a sudden I'm made to look like a damn fool. Well, I'll tell you something right now. I would have hired Kyle Shanahan had Jed York given me the permission. It's not my fault. Thank you, Trent. We know. Thank you for leaving and everything you did for us.
I think we beat them because Shanahan got fined $25,000 for Russell Wilson throwing.
No, they went all out, didn't they?
Shit.
Right, him and Robert Saleh. They look like two dudes possessed out there tonight. Wow.
Now, Ron, I have a question for you. I know he's older, but you think Von Miller or Khalil Mack's better? Because you know McGlinchey's going to be guarding Mack.
Damn. Ooh, you know, they're two different kind of guys. Vaughn is about finesse. Khalil Mack is about, I'm running you over, either get out of the street or be killed. Which one? You know what, though? Hey, listen. That's a good question, Hulk. You know why? Because here's the thing. If you go trying to manhandle or muscle McGlinchey, you can lose that fight. If you're going to try to finesse him and run around him, you have a chance to win that fight. But if Khalil thinks he's going to bum rush, you got to, this could be special. He ain't going to bum rush McGlinchey and not knock him off his block. That ain't going to happen. He can finesse him, though, if he's got a lot of good moves. I can't wait to see what happens. You've changed my whole perspective on this. Maybe.
I know they have other people,
They do, But Khalil's the main guy. And if he's going to try to muscle McGlinchey, that's not going to work. It's going to be interesting to see what happens.
And also, the Rams are losing 13-20.
Hey, who are the Rams playing tonight? They're playing the Eagles.
Eagles.
What?
Nick Foles.
And Nick Foles is out there doing the Nick Foles. I love it.
Like
Rams.
left in third quarter or something, 8:20 maybe.
So now if the Rams lose this game and the Saints win, and you know they're going to, that means the Rams will have to play Mullens in the Dome, and that means lights out. First round, they won't have to play in the first round most likely. But no matter what, if they both make it through the playoffs, and that's a big if. Because if they got to get through Chicago and the Vikings are involved, that's going to be interesting to see what happens there. Oh, man. Hey.
The last two games, I would like to see Stephen Dunbar and Contavious Street.
Who? Contavious Street?
Stephen Dunbar.
Yeah.
Contavious Street healed and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, he's and he's in the gym already. He's probably not squatting 700 pounds yet. But you bet he's around 500, moving up.
Guys, you know what Buckner called him, don't you?
What?
Buckner's calling him Baby Hawk.
Contavious is a strong man. I can't wait to see what he looks like next year. At least he'll set the edge. There will not be guys just running around outside and crashing through people. So Contavious, that's another story. We'll see. I still want Ronnie Blair on this team, though. God, I like Ronnie Blair, man. That guy kills me. Wow. He just didn't get enough snaps. We'll see. Next year. It took us this long to beat the Hawks. We could wait one more year, I guess.
I'm glad we're not getting Bosa. I did not want his freaking bitch ass.
Is that right? But not only because you're in Ohio.
He was hurt. He got hurt the second game. He hadn't played all freaking year.
Hey,
and
how
he
about
was
the year
grabbing his groin area, but they said it was core. I don't know why.
Yeah. Hey,
he was grabbing the inside of his left leg.
Well, now the year before, how did he do?
Yeah, okay, I guess. Plus, he tore his ACL when he was a senior or junior high school.
Okay. See, he has a history of getting hurt a lot. That's not going to stop when you get to the pros. It escalates. So.
And Joey Bosa's not doing it. Did you watch that game Thursday night? That running back was running right by Joey Bosa.
Yeah, Bosa's out of shape from not being around all year. He's trying to play his way back into shape. He's better than that. But the Bosas, man, when they get hurt, they get seriously hurt too. So I don't know about Nick. We may be dodging a bullet with him. He's a talented kid, but if he's not there, what's the point? Yeah. I'm one an experienced guy. So, Hulk, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, man. Let me see you Friday, okay?
All right.
All right, fam.
Go Nutters.
Yeah.
Beat the Rams.
Please.
Bears.
Oh, God. He brings up a good point. I hadn't thought about if you're going to try to beat McGlinchey up, you're not going to win that fight. If Khalil Mack, this is going to be interesting to see what happens this week. Mack's got some moves, though, but mostly it's his strength. Hey, Chris.
What's up, man? Man, this right here, this win right here.
Oh, yeah. Tell you, Chris, man. We've been waiting for this for a long time, ain't we?
Man, that feel like that's a big monkey off our back right there, man.
God, yes. Whew, long time coming.
Those Slick Nick, man, he did his thing, and you know what Sherman said, which was right. Like, he didn't play no manage the game type play. Like, this dude was out here still slinging it getting sacked, taking some sick, vicious hits, but still throwing the ball.
That's right.
Pettis doing his best Golden Tate impersonation, or ball impersonation with
Dante.
the scramble drill. Like, dude, Dante was wide open after the thing broke down, and he got to a spot to get the ball and was gone. Man, Breida, we're like, oh, man, if we can stay healthy next year and run it back.
We'll win some games, Chris. I promise you, man. They will win some games.
Gee, because that little screen, that little, like, Nick went through probably 3 progressions before he came back to Breida.
I know.
Breida caught the ball and hit the B button and was going to the first down in like a second.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
that's why I say. And I was pointing to the screen the whole time. Nick, right here, Nick. And if he'd have got it to him a little sooner, I think he could have done more damage. Nick was still trying to go downfield.
He probably could have did more.
Yeah.
Nick was trying to go downfield. Yeah, he was taking some shots. But that's the thing about it, man. And I hope really that this is really benefiting Garoppolo, man, that he's getting to, just study the playbook more, and he's not having that problem that Matt Ryan had, that 1 year. Matt Ryan had that down year. And then that next year, he had the system down,
And told people up, man. And honestly, Chris, is Nick going to be able to do Nick Mullens is kind of a scary dude. He's gotten better each week, and he's growing quickly. Jimmy's got the overall raw best talent. But Nick is that's a tough dude, mentally.
Look, Nick almost hit Kittle on that one play, man. Like, Kittle would have been gone.
Oh, twice.
Remember that one he overthrew him just a little bit?
Twice. The first time? In the first play of the game or what it was? And again, a few minutes later, I said, Nick. See, those are throws that Jimmy's going to make. See, that's the difference.
Right.
So,
that's the little touch. The touch pass. And then his defense, man. Dude, okay. People are saying, Salah not playing with enough emotion. He don't get upset when people make. One, we weren't seeing that all throughout the year, but it seems like they have had the camera on him more. So, but dude, he almost jumped on whoever that was. That was Buckner.
Solomon went crazy. That's diving through the air.
Solomon was all in the air. All I saw was feet in the air, man. I was like, geez, man.
I seen a head,
look, man.
a clean head, and I knew, wait a minute, who is that? It's got to be Salah. And sure enough, it was. Boy, he was pumped up. He saw Russ go down. Deforest Buckner got him. And, man, he was just pumped.
Yeah.
Thought he was going to get a flag.
He was pumped. So, look, they need to take whatever it is that's going on right now. I don't know what us playing the second half of the year, lights out.
Mm-hmm.
But they definitely need to make sure that they figure out how to harness this type energy and intensity at the beginning of the year. Because I'm telling you, come preseason next year, I don't want to see no game where it's like, maybe the second game we're going to get, going. Maybe the third game, and it's, the year's over with again before we know it. So whatever I hope they got to figure it out.
Yeah.
What they need to play with, the type of intensity. And I think having some consistency now, we're going to have year 2 players next year, right? Mm-hmm. And then some of the year 2s are going to be 3s and stuff. Mm-hmm. So you'll have some maturity rolling on along, man. Mm-hmm. They can draft again pretty good.
And Chris,
solid free agency.
And Chris, they seem to be playing faster. That means they get it.
Yes.
Today they were really playing a lot faster.
Yeah, man. Harris and DJ and Moore and man, whoever that was talking about Akello must not have been watching the games the past few weeks because Akello got his shit together now. Even Dante
that's what I
Whitney
thought too. It ain't just me. He did look good last
Dante
week.
Dante Whitney said somebody done lit a fire on him, and he's been playing consistently. He gave him his props because Dante was in his ass.
I know badly.
And
Took
I guess Sherman.
Instagram.
I guess. Oh man, they was beating him up. I'm sad to see him go down, but like somebody was saying, we got some young secondary that. Again, it's the second half. It's the end of the year, but they got the system down. They playing fast, so that should bode well for us next year.
Yeah, should be
barring
faster
injury.
Next year.
Now, everybody, they need to go hire somebody for tissue endurance or whatever it is, because we need help on a whole nother level to keep everybody from getting hurt.
Oh.
So bring in some tissue specialist doctor or something, man.
Just train harder. Them guys, something's got to change. But Chris, we're gonna go. Let me see you Friday, okay?
All right, man. Take it easy, man.
Good night. All right, and we go to Roberto. Bruno, what's up, fam?
Hey.
He's got that tilapia. Yeah, I mean, Roberto's got that. He's fishing for tilapia.
I like that chicken. Look. Oh shit! Wait a minute.
I can't wait to see him pull it up. I know it's gonna be good.
He's dead. Oh my God! Hello. Oh, oh wait a minute. Oh wait a minute.
Roberto, you insane 49er fan, you. And
chickens.
And Roberto.
You Seattle chickens. They're done.
That's it, Roberto. And no longer can they say they just own us. From here on out, it's going to be a different story. That's right. Next year, boy, we may end up sweeping.
Next year, it's going to be a sweep.
Boy, that would be nice. Wouldn't that be nice? Next year, we do the sweeping. Not split, sweep.
Oh, yeah. And next year, I'm going to catch Russell Wilson's leg with my catch, with this one. Oh, my God. I think I got Wilson's leg. Oh, my God. Okay.
I tell you. And by the way, Roberto, the good thing's that now, the Cowboys were killed today, and we killed the Seahawks. The Rams are losing. I think the Raiders were already killed. Did the Raiders play today? Yeah, the Raiders got beat to death. So it's really a wonderful day.
Yeah, and you know what? It's a wonderful day because during the division, we're not in fourth place no more.
Hey.
We're not last place no more.
The Cardinals.
We're during the division, so that's the good thing that we're not in fourth place.
Roberto, do you realize this is the first time we didn't come in last in the division in a long time?
In 5 years, we've been last.
Did we finish? No, the Rams finished last below us one of these past 4 years. I'm not sure which year it was. But yeah, it's been us every year. That's our home away from home, the basement. Ah, man. So. Woo! I love it. But Roberto, what are your thoughts on some of the other things going on? I mean, what do you think about? We got Chicago next week.
Yeah.
And of course, we finished season with the Rams.
Yeah, with the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams that are getting their butt kicked right now.
Oh
so,
yeah, and then next week we got the Teddy Bears.
I'm real worried about that game. I hope nobody gets hurt. That team is battering Rams. That's a scary football team. Talk about the monsters. The Midway are back.
Oh man, that Khalil Mack. Oh gosh.
He's got help out there too. It's not only him. Fangio is running that defense, and they're doing a great job. They lead the league in INTs because of that pass rush. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Roberto, you got enough Seahawks for dinner?
Oh yeah. I know I got one right here.
Oh God.
I went to Seattle in the morning, came back home.
Yeah.
I got laid in the seat.
Roberto, I tell you what I'm gonna do though. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night, and I'll be looking for you Friday, if you got some time. We won't be here tomorrow, but we'll be here Friday, okay?
All right. Hey, Rumble.
Yo.
Shout out to Young Mean. Hey, yo, he knocked out Sierra. Sierra got knocked out by
I forgot all about Sierra. All right, Roberto.
Beautiful win. And you know what? It's a beautiful win. It's going to be a beautiful Christmas.
Yeah.
And a beautiful
Yes.
New Year.
Yes, it is.
Beautiful year, beautiful Christmas. It's a Christmas miracle because this miracle is from God, because God is gonna take us to the playoffs next year and to the bowl, baby. We're gonna eat some chickens in the bowl. Woo! Yeah, there you go, ready, Ronbo.
All right, Roberto. You have a great night. I'll see you Friday. All right.
Ready for the bowl. Hey, Ronbo. Hey.
Roberto, I gotta go, Roberto. Go ahead. Real quick.
Wait a minute. Put some Rumble in it. Hell yeah. Wait a minute. Put some Rumble in it.
There it is, Roberto. I just sprinkle it everywhere. All right, Roberto, I'm out. I'll see you Friday, okay? All right, fam. Woo, man. Well, let's see. Are we're done here. So, fam. Huh?
You still got me, Rumble.
Oh, okay. Who's that? Is that Bethel?
Bethel.
Bethel.
Yep.
All right. One more before I pass out. Well, it's been a long day. Bethel, but come on in, Bethel. What do you got on your mind?
Oh, I was about to cry, not because, of the first round pick. I was about to cry because we won.
Tell you, man.
Hey,
it's
was a
worth
good
crying
time to
about.
see what's going
5
on.
years. God.
Hey, but we could have won. We could have won actually by more. We could have. It would not went to overtime if the referees would not call those bad calls on us. And would gave a lot of those chances to Russell Wilson.
Okay, see, the Hawks think that they got cheated by the refs, and we already know that roughing the pass call against Russell Wilson was the worst call of the year. That was really bad.
It was. Even the announcer said that was a bad call. It would not have been 3 points. It would have been a touchdown. And we would have been up by more.
Yeah, because
if it wasn't for that
because there's no way that was roughing the passer.
Nope, it wasn't.
Running with the ball.
And then right now the Rams are losing 30-13. so it's another good day.
I know, Oh God. Couldn't happen to a nicer bunch of guys.
Yep. And plus, this team wanted this so much because of all the stuff that Seattle was saying and all the stuff that everybody was saying that we're going to lose hard, that, it's going to be,
Vegas,
Seattle's win.
Vegas had us losing by 10, 28-18. God.
Hey, I got another good one for you. Right now, some of the 49er fans are over there watching the WWE TLC match and put up some shoes up, having their, celebration of their win.
Really?
Right there. Yeah, best tight end in the NFL is over there watching wrestling right now.
Oh, hey, George Kittle loves the WWE. Oh, God, yeah. I bet he's met most of those guys. Stone Cold is his main guy. So, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a good day for us. Hey, you know what? We needed this win, and another thing is that our coach said that he didn't pick some of these people on the draft that wasn't drafted because they know that they might fall and not get drafted. That's why they got, the running back, and they got that quarterback named Mullens because they knew that they were going to fall out of the draft.
Yeah.
So,
I remember hearing that conversation.
That's a smart thing to do.
It is, but my God, how do you know that? I mean, they're really sure about it too. So,
hey, because they know that there's some people that are gonna fall, and it's a risk, but look what happened.
Yeah,
we got them, and look what we're doing.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people were hating that we beat a lot of rookies over there in Denver. But these are not a lot of rookies. These are good players. These are, people that are going to go to the playoffs, and we beat them.
Yeah, and it's the Hawks. And you got Russell Wilson. I mean, Case Keenum is not Russ Wilson. So.
And a lot of those calls that were, holding on them was because they couldn't handle our rush. So they had a hold, and they didn't call a lot of flags that should have been against the Seattle Seahawks. So, I don't know, what they're over here crying about if, a lot of the calls that they should have called on the Seahawks weren't called.
That's right.
So,
and didn't they call a strange pass interference? Oh, no. Actually, the Hawks are crying because they kept getting called for pass interference, and they should have. If you can't guard Dante, you can't. 5-yard penalty down the field. Come on, you know the rules. So,
and then they were double teaming our tight end because they knew that our tight end was gonna do big things. Yeah. So it was a good game for us, and it was, it was a proud win for us. So, hey, it is what it is, but we got the win.
That's right. And I got a feeling, I think the Bears are going to double team George Kittle right from the beginning of the game. Last week, they double teamed him in the second half. They zoned him up is what they did. And this week, they waited a little too late to zone him up, too. But we had, what? Yeah. Selleck came through today because of that, though. So Kyle's smart.
Yeah.
Don't be messing up on those plans. So.
Yeah, and I like this win all because, Richard Sherman needed this win. And you could tell he was pumped up. He even injured one of the players. That's how hard he hit.
And who was that he body slammed out of bounds? That was a nice tackle. Was that the running back?
Yeah.
Or receiver?
Yeah.
Forgot. But I loved it. 49ers was really physical today, too.
Yeah, it was a good game from a lot of them. We made some mistakes, but, hey, they did our job. And they did what they had to do to win.
That's it. That's all that matters. We got. Tell you what, Bethel, we're gonna go. I'm gonna see you Friday, and we get ready to go with the countdown and predictions for the Chicago Bears game. Okay.
It's gonna be a tough one, but as long as we hang in there and we play tough, that's what matters, right there.
That's right. Still gotta have that attitude. All right.
Yep. So shout out to all my Niners, and, shout out to you. Great job. And,
Thanks,
keep up the good work like always, Rumble.
Thanks, Bezel.
All right, let's go Niners.
Yes.
You too, Nine.
All right. Oh, man. Anyway, let us go to Steve.
Ronbo, appreciate you.
Steve, thank you,
it's
Steve.
been a long day.
Oh, man. All right, tell you, though.
I'll make it quick for you.
It's been a fun day, too. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, it's been good, Ronbo. I just want to say that for the worried fans of the draft picks, I mean, this is the draft to not be worried about because there's so much talent that we don't have to be worried. And for our needs, just so happens to be. So I think, Ronbo, even if we don't get an edge rusher in the draft, and like you're saying, bring in a veteran guy that's already
established,
shown what he's capable of. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I hope we get D4 so badly. Out of free agency, and then the draft. I'm thinking if we could pull Ed Oliver or somebody like that to even put next to Buckner, that would be even a good idea as well.
Steph, are you watching college ball? Because Who's the guy? Everybody's saying that Josh Allen is probably too thin. He's a 3-4. He's not going to fit in the system. Ed
Yeah.
Oliver, some people like him. Who do you see that you pick out?
I like Ed Oliver. I like Quinnen Williams.
How about this guy from Louisiana Tech?
That ain't ringing a bell. But I do
just
like
heard
the
about
guy
him
from.
today. I understand he's a insane guy coming off the edge too.
I like the guy from Michigan. What's his name? I don't know if it's Sweat. I don't know. The guy from Michigan.
No,
though,
I've heard
really
his name.
like.
I heard his name since last year, actually, or the beginning of during the middle of the season. Because as you know, we start talking about these guys after game 3 and 4. It's so sad. I hope we're not doing this next year, Steph. We're not supposed to be talking about draft picks in the middle of the season. God, it's terrible.
It's terrible. But shout out to Solomon Thomas. I've seen him create pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't get to him, but he did. He made Russell get out the pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That too. That's all, Ronbo. I'm proud of the Niners. It felt good to get this W finally.
Yes.
Broke the 10 win streak.
Oh,
it feels good.
It did, didn't it? And it took forever.
And Marcell Harris is starting for me, Ronbo. He won the spot for me.
Oh God, isn't he good? And you know what? He missed all the season.
instinct.
Let's see what he looks like with a full off-season of training and a few games under his belt.
Oh,
my God, I can't wait to see what he looks like at the end of the season.
He's full of instincts, and that's what our defense is based on, instincts. And it's,
exactly.
He's perfect for it. But all right, Ronbo, you have a good night.
All right, Steph.
And, go Niners.
Yeah, thanks, Steph. See
And
you
hit that
Friday.
like for Ronbo, everybody. All right,
That's right. Thanks. Night, Steph. Oh, man, what a long day. It takes it all. Having a good time just takes it all out of you, man. That game was just wow. God. So anyway, fam, as I said, tomorrow night we will move back for Monday Night Raw. For 3 weeks, Monday Night Raw won't be rolling. But after that, we will be right back for the off season and everything else going on in the Super Bowl. But Friday, we shall be back for the for predictions. And, of course, Sunday, the game. If we win again, fam, Levi Stadium is going to be packed next week. You know, did you see how they dropped all the prices for the? You could get tickets this week. They had like 1,000 tickets, over 1,000 tickets for a certain amount of money. They had another 800. I says, God. And someone was $36 for a ticket at Levi's. See, they're just trying to give away tickets this week because they noticed, and maybe it may have helped them to win that game this week. So we'll see. All right, hey, fam, hey, don't forget to hit the like, fam. You know I like likes. Oh, and Kenny says, question: when is Red and Gold Radio coming back? I know, that's down the road a little bit too. We shall see, Kenny, because I miss Red and Gold Radio too. That was so much fun. But sometimes I get pulled away to doing other things. I can't but those things I could get under control soon. So stay tuned for that. All right. In the meantime, I'm going to have you one more call. Yeah. Who is this? It's me, Trent. I want to congratulate the 49ers. I know how badly down through the years we suffered. You really did want to win. And as I said, I did the best I could so you can all go to hell and stop blaming me for the weaknesses in San Francisco. You should look a little more toward Jed York and that organization. Hey, Trent. Thank you, Trent. Good night. And fam, I'll see you Friday. And I'll see that's I knew it. It's done. Friday. See ya.